Y'all sound a little dry. You sound a little
Nah,
dry.
we good, man. We good. We
Hey,
good
we
around in
gonna
these
roll. We
parts,
ready to
man.
roll.
Ain't
Y'all,
nothing, ain't
So,
nothing to be, ain't nothing to be dry about, man. We got a show to do, man. You
so
know,
it was
gotta show.
so messy as it took a damn
Show
nap
enough.
middle of the day. I was
sometimes
Yes,
you got,
yes,
sometimes you got to
Felicia
take your heart out
Daniels.
of
I
a lot
got
of
your
things.
emails. Hold on, let me say hi to some of the people in the chat. Y'all been in the chat for
They've been
New,
representing.
they've been for a New York minute. I gotta scroll
Yeah.
for a long time. What's up to the plays? Patricia Burton, ADP. I see you, Michelle. Oh, Jacob here early. I see you, Jacob.
Hey, Jacob.
That's because he
up,
coming to mess
Jacob,
with
my man, 100
he,
grand.
he probably coming in here talking about bear down. But anyway,
Bear down.
in the dark with a smile, Lady J. I see you. Jemima, what's up? What's up, Jemima? Let's see who else up in the chat. Hey man, y'all been talking for Anthony. Anthony, I see you. Hey man, I can't even get to all these things. What's up, Van? How y'all feeling tonight?
It's
Ready,
over
Milky Way?
150 people in here. You'll be all night doing it.
Big girl,
Yeah.
Brian Lewis. Hey, to all my peoples. Hello.
Salute, salute, salute.
Lord.
Yeah. Hey, salute to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with the full court trio, man. I always appreciate when y'all show up and show out, man. But we got something going on here. Moving forward,
Go ahead.
moving forward, if you guys really rocking with the full court trio and y'all really support everything that we do, we're gonna start doing members only lives.
Yep.
So going forward on Fridays, if you want to be a part of the Full Court Trio Live, you have to become a member of the channel because we're going to be doing it on members only. Give them the exclusive content for people that's rocking with us. So if you see the join button, hit the join button, become a member. You get all the exclusive membership perks on this channel. You get firsthand on every video that drops. You get firsthand of all the lives. So please become a member of the Full Court Trio because starting next Friday, we're going to be doing members only chat. We're going to be doing members only chat next Friday. So if you're not a member of this channel, if you not a member, please join the channel tonight because going forward, if y'all want to see the Full Court Trio live, it's only going to be on the members only exclusive, page of the Full Court Trio.
Gotcha.
So if you're really supporting us and really rocking with us and y'all have our best interests, please join the community and we're going to be doing members only live.
Yeah, boy. What's up, Al?
Yeah, boy.
I'm trying to get exclusive off up in here.
Yeah.
So we're going to start doing exclusive stuff for the people that's in our community and the people that are truly rocking with us, man, because we got to cut some of this nonsense out.
Yeah.
And the only way we can do it, we got to root some things out, man. We got to go to members only if y'all really supporting, the movement and what we're doing. So, yeah, so we got a star-studded panel tonight. Like I said, we got Keisha. She's got some technical difficulties that she's working on. We got So Pretty Tony up here. We got our sister Elle that joined us tonight. And we got our brother, Bro Claude, the normal, me, Keisha, and Bro Claude, the normal. And then we got two, exclusive members in here that are on the panel. Y'all seen So Pretty Tony up with us for a minute now. She's making her rounds. Now we got Elle on the panel. So salute to Elle. Appreciate you coming up, Elle. Appreciate you taking your time. I know it's been a long road for you. You know what I'm saying? What's understood don't have to be explained.
Okay.
But we know what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So we ain't got to really get off into that. So
nah, I just appreciate y'all.
Yeah. So appreciate you, Squeak, for becoming a new member. That's starting things off right. So we got some people that's rocking with us. So I do appreciate that. So salute to that. So that is great. So appreciate that. Yeah, Reddick. 3 women on the panel. That's nothing but love. And This is women's basketball. And like I said, that's why Keisha runs the show. So go ahead, Keisha, take over. I just wanted to say what I had to say to let everybody know what we're doing going forward for the Full Court Trio on Fridays. If y'all want to be a part of the show, it's exclusive. It's going to be on the members only. So if you haven't joined the Full Court Trio community, make sure y'all get the subscription because y'all get exclusive perks to everything that we're going to be doing, and you're not going to be left out on nothing. Appreciate you, Michelle. Michelle, it's always love. Appreciate you becoming a member of our channel. So I'll turn it over to Keisha. Go ahead, Keisha.
All right, y'all. Yeah, we're going to get into it. We're going to get into the appetizer right quick before we get into the main dish. The first topic of discussion, we're going to talk about, we're going to talk a little Caitlin Clark because she gave an update on her injury the other day, and I'm gonna bring up the tweet right quick and I'll read it for you guys. Can y'all see? Yeah, y'all can see.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yep. I'm gonna it says, I had hoped to share a better update, but I will not be returning to play this season. I spent hours in the gym every day with the singular goal of getting back out there. Disappointing isn't a big enough word to describe how I am feeling. I want to thank everyone who had my back through all the uncertainty. This has been incredibly frustrating, but even in the bad, there's good. The way the fans continue to show up for me and for the Fever brought me so much joy and an important perspective. I am so proud of how this team has only gotten stronger through adversity this year. Now it's time to close out the season and claim our spot in the playoffs. We are talking today about the debacle, the way the Indiana Fever has handled the injury of Caitlin Clark. As we all know, she got hurt in preseason from what they said. She just sat out a game. She came back. She started and stopped like one or two times. We all watched the game on the Players Club when we looked like she really hurt her groin. She was in tears after they went back and forth. And then they dangled Caitlin Clark for almost a damn near the rest of the season, even at the All-Star break. Instead of them just saying she was out with a groin injury, they kept going back and forth talking about, we don't know yet. She's not practicing. She's not practicing yet. She hasn't did no contact all the way up to, I think they only got maybe like 4 games left. So it's clear to me. That's why I labeled it on the thumbnail, exploitation. It's clear to me that they knew she was not coming back and that they were okay with her showing up to arenas, signing autographs, kissing babies, and signing basketballs and all this, that, and the other. People wonder why she out there kicking soccer balls and jumping up and down on the sideline. That is because she knew she wasn't coming back. I want to ask y'all, the WNBA seems, or the Fever, whichever one. Do you think they exploited Caitlin Clark's injury because they wanted to make as much money as they could? Or they just was not being transparent and she just wanted to shut it down because she wasn't going to be what she needed to be in the playoffs? But I remember telling y'all on the Players Club, coming back in the playoffs with that intensity wouldn't make any sense for the Fever. And people kept saying, no, they're going to bring her back for the playoffs. I said, that ain't make no sense. I think she out. Y'all let me know. KSAP, you up. What you think? She got exploited?
No, I don't put this on the Fever. I put this on Caitlin Clark.
Okay.
I mean, she only knows her body. She knew she was injured. Like you said, Keisha, it started off in preseason. She was hurt in preseason, but she wanted to give it a go. She wanted to see if she could tough it out. And what I'm saying is, when you're talking about what she exploited, I mean, the Fever milked it, as much as possible. But the thing about it is, Caitlin came out with that statement. Why did she come out with the statement now? She knew all along she wasn't coming back. So like I said, she knows the extent of her injury. She knows her body. She knew she couldn't go. Like you said, she was crying on national television. The girl was seriously hurt. There was no chance. And we've looked it up and we looked at all these injuries, these growing injuries. They are not a day-to-day injury. You put updates. We're gonna, check back with her in 2 weeks. We never heard nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So in this situation, the Indiana Fever, they actually, it was piss poor the way they managed it. But like y'all said, it's a catch-22. They milked it to try to get all the money they could get, all this, the people that, to come to the games and stuff. Some anticipation that Caitlin was going to return. But we talked about it. We knew Caitlin wasn't coming back. And like you said, to ramp her up, to try to get her back in playoff form, the intensity, now you're going to go out there and hurt yourself even more, because we've seen that in the likes of men's basketball. These guys get into the playoff. They want to play so bad. They want to play through these injuries. And what happens? Devastation comes. We saw it with Tyrese Halliburton. We saw it with KD. So these muscle strains and these growings, you got to take time to heal. And if you get hurt midway through the season in the WNBA, that means you got to set out for the rest of the year to get your body back together. And that's what I was telling people about Angel Reese. With that back injury, I would have never came back. And I'll land.
Yeah, I feel you. What you think, Tony? You think she was exploited, or you think she was on board with all of this back and forth?
I believe it's a twofold, right? Mm-hmm. It's a twofold, right? Everybody see it. If you don't, then you're a fool, right? Mm-hmm. Just like Brother K-Sap just said, you get a lot of those injuries in track and field. And it's tough to get past those. So those of us that know what those type of injuries are, understand how long it takes to heal. And so as we talking and people just bull jiving in the chat and saying whatever and all over the place that don't know nothing,
right?
Now you see, right? But yes, did they milk her in a sense? Yes. And she let them, just like K-Sap said, right? It's how much money can you get from the fans? What can you do for the media? How can you keep them lurking and in anticipation of her return? I said it a couple of times, maybe she'll be back in the playoffs, but I knew she wouldn't be back in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. That's a serious injury. Mm-hmm. In hopes that, she'll spend the rest of this time coming into the next season, she'll be healthy. But she's going to have to make sure she's rehabbing in the right way. Oh. And that's what I have on that.
I'm with you. I am with you. Bro Claude, what you think about Caitlin Clark? You were very vocal when it first happened. And I told you she was hurt.
I'm going to rescind the L because I'm finna go all the way in. So this is y'all game.
All the way in? Okay.
I'm finna go in.
Okay. L, what you think?
I agree to an extent with most of what everyone has said so far, but I'm going to say this. It's not controversial because it's nothing that we haven't discussed before, but was she injured? I believe so. I just don't believe that the injury was to the extent that has been presented to us. Mm-hmm. I keep going back to this neurodivergent conversation, and by no means, anytime that I say anything, it's not like a general blanket statement that applies to all in a category at any time. But I have worked in and with, and even the parent of, people or a person who has neurodivergent diagnosis, whether it's diagnosed or undiagnosed. And if you just look at cumulatively her behavior and the things, like sometimes they will, when things aren't going their way, some will hide behind an illness. Like they'll say, oh, my stomach is bothering me. And it's not to be dismissive of someone saying something is wrong, especially if it's an issue that you can't physically see, right? I just don't think that, like, I said all that to say, I think that maybe she tweaked something, pulled a muscle or something. I don't think it's as extensive as what they would like us to believe it is. And her crying on national television, I feel like that was more ego than pain. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'm gonna always, come back and correct myself and have my feet held to the fire. But I don't feel like what we've seen is what we've been told. To KSAP's point, yes, it's on her. Now, how often have we seen throughout her career her really be vocal and on the forefront of putting out any kind of messaging as it pertains to herself, her professional career? I don't think that I've seen it, in this way. And maybe she felt like she owed her fans some, that much. But I just feel like this is something that the organization could have put out. I feel like they were in cahoots. Like maybe either she was leading them along to feel, leading them, stringing them along to say like I'm still hurting, and then they just fell for it, or they really knew like she's just not physically capable, and not simply because of um a physical inability, but even the emotional impact. Like we don't talk about that enough when we're talking about the game, the emotional and mental impact, which is why I'm glad ADP does it on her show. The most emotional and mental impact that can have on someone's physical play. So her getting out there, she wasn't the Caitlyn that everybody was expecting to see, sophomore Caitlyn. Everything that they had built her up to be coming into the league and then coming into her sophomore season with all of these broken records, we started seeing a regression. And it continued to be a regression. And that's embarrassing. That's gonna hurt anybody's ego, especially if you have been presented as and believe that you're the golden child. Wait, is somebody playing a cricket soundbite, or is that really somebody got crickets?
This bro Claude in that garage. Crickets, yeah.
Y'all trying to tell me to shut up?
Nah.
No, but that I was like, wait a minute, I hear crickets. But I feel like it's trifold. So like Tony said, it's twofold. I feel like it's trifold. I feel like there's a little bit of truth to her being injured, but I don't think it's to the magnitude that they've been trying to sell us. But then I think that her and the organization have been hand in hand on how this, because they don't want to lose money. We've seen it all on social media. Y'all, if Caitlyn's not playing, if she's not in the league, we're not watching it. You lose millions. So they bought into that narrative.
I totally agree with that, El. That's a nice analogy to use, because I will say this. I don't mean to cut you off, El. I just want to get this in before I lose it. This all goes back to when J.C. Sheldon punked the shit out of her. So go ahead.
No, I'm done. No, that was
okay.
Yeah.
I will say this before Bro Claw goes in. Because he say he going in.
That's what he
I don't want to steal his thunder, but I'm gonna tell you this. With the athlete having a groin injury, I've watched it myself. Groin injury is like it's like having a hamstring injury. You see it on the imaging and all that stuff. Now you have different grades of the said injury. You do have different grades of the said injury, and because my kid was a track athlete, so but the doctor would tell you a time frame, and they'll tell you a time frame, and then they'll tell you how quickly they can get you back if you keep insisting.
That's number two.
That's number two. And if you go in and take that shorter time span, he's gonna tell you could re-injure it. So I understand what people are talking about. Maybe she got scared of the season and she was scared to go back out there because she wasn't having a great season. But that would mean it's not just Caitlyn in cahoots. That would mean the Indiana Fever organization is in cahoots.
Yeah, so it was the two sword to
pay a player to sit out.
But see, they waited. She waited to push them statements because when it gets a certain time in the season, them season tickets from next year auto renew. You know what I'm saying? So she come out with this statement 2-3 games left. You know, what is that telling you? You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
like you said, Keisha, these type of injuries, they linger, right?
They do.
And you keep coming back and you hurt yourself coming back when you didn't even need to be in the game with 10 seconds left. The game was already over. Why did Stephanie White put you back in the game?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
That was my point.
Right.
What I was
Yeah.
getting to is you might feel better. You might be running around, you might be doing all kind of stuff. And then you go strenuous and then you redo it
Yep.
because that muscle is still trying to heal itself.
Yeah.
So two things could be true, but in order for her to be straight up just lying, is what I'm saying is the organization have to be in it with her lying because they have their own team doctors. They don't just take a player's word for it that, oh, I just walk up and say I ain't playing no more. She had to have some type of injury.
Oh yeah, there's an injury out there, you know what I'm saying? But to Elle's point where she's talking about it might not be
the extent of it. Yeah.
the extent of it, because we've seen the actions of Caitlin Clark on the bench jumping around, kicking soccer balls and stuff like that. So I can understand what point Elle is trying to make, because in hindsight, when you see stuff like that, you always got to raise your eyebrow, but like, hey,
Of course.
you know, is this something ain't right? But and to Elle's point again, where, you know, people said Caitlin Clark is not playing, people not going to watch. Well, shit. In the words of Bro Claude, I beg to differ. People were still engaged. People were still watching. There was more storylines than Caitlin Clark's injury. There's been some historical stuff going on in the WNBA right now that people want to sweep up under the rug. I mean, we talked about it on this platform. We talked about the triple doubles with AT. We talked about the onslaught that, you know, Asia Wilson had went on. You know what I'm saying? We talk about, you know, what Nafisha Collier has done ever since, you know, she's come back from injury. You know, we talked about, you know, earlier, we talked about how the Aces was playing like poo-poo. And they ran off a string of victories. Yeah, they ran off a string of victories. We covered all this. You know, we talk about all this, right? So, like I said to Elle, like Elle made the statement about, you know, this fabrication that nobody's going to watch the WNBA because Caitlin Clark is sitting there on the bench is asinine. People are still in tune, but it's the narratives that people push out there to make you think, for the casual person that don't watch basketball and they just open up YouTube and get on there and listen to all these content creators pushing this narrative about, oh, I'm not watching the WNBA because Caitlin not playing. They're going to fall into that trick bag. And that's what's happening. But we all know that's a lie because people are still talking about it. People are still watching the WNBA. We're about to hit the playoffs. And people are so excited to see what's going on. They want to see if the New York Liberty can repeat. They want to see if the Aces can get back in the fold. They want to see if the Minnesota Lynx going to do something. They want to see if AT can continue doing what she's doing in the playoffs. So all this other stuff that they talking about is just, it's smoking. I'm going to use my word again. It's just smoke and mirrors.
Not the smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, smoke and mirrors is becoming a hot topic from what I've been using these last couple weeks, man. It's all smoke and mirrors, man. Y'all got to watch some of these people because it's smoke and mirrors, man. And they want us to believe that if Caitlin is on the bench and she's not playing, people are not going to watch. Like I said, I'm going to use this one more time and I land. In the words of Bro Claude, I beg to differ.
You beg to differ.
You beg to differ.
And I land.
Well, look, if they had some kind of experiment going on, the experiment failed. Go ahead.
Right. Well, let me get Dream. Hold on, let me get Dream Time. Dream Time 211. Appreciate the $5 super chat. I want to hear Bro Claude press the button.
Go ahead, Bro Claude.
I have ran track in my high school tenure so I could get quicker on the basketball court, which was a requirement of the Catholic school that I was allowed to go to. I have ran the 40. I have ran the 100. I have ran the 200. I have long jumped and I have hurdled. You mostly get it on a long jump and you mostly get it on a hurdle. I have ran the 2 mile in the military with the battalion record of 7:46 in my 2 mile run. KSAP knows my cousin, which was part of the Olympics in 1984. I had a lot of competition in my family to be great. And I had a lot of things to compete with and figure out what I really wanted to do in sports. Got hurt in my junior year, had that pull that you're talking about, Keisha, that Caitlin Clark claimed that she had. And it blew most of my senior appearance in my last year. Because it never goes away and it lingers. It lingers for more than a year. But when you kicking a goddamn soccer ball, there's 2 muscles, 2 leg muscles that you use to kick a goddamn soccer ball. I'm an athlete, so I know what it takes to kick a ball like she did. That we saw that she did a week into her so-called injury. Or should it be 2 weeks? Let me give it 2 weeks. If it was 14 days, goddamn it, you couldn't kick the ball the way she did. As if she was playing soccer. Because it's a soft tissue. It hurts. Did she get injured? I believe she did get injured in some type of way. What type of injury? We don't know. But goddamn it, don't tell me that her team, Nike, and the Indiana Fever was not on that bullshit. Don't tell me that they was not in cahoots trying to save the bricklayer. The apple turnover giver. The one that is so excited to give the ball to the referees. Get a ball to the other team. Get a ball to a coach. Coach say, I don't want that shit. God damn it, keep it on the court. She give it to the other coach. Coach say, God damn it, you not on my side. Take that motherfucking ball. She give the ball to the crowd. The crowd say, God damn it, Caitlin, keep the ball on the goddamn court. She say, oh no, I'm gonna give it to the hot dog man. I'm gonna give it to the man that sell a beer. Oh man, you. Y'all, I'm gonna give it to you. That's who we dealing with. Not only that, she was 1 for 27 in certain stint. She was 5 for 38 in a certain stint. What the hell are we talking about? Are we so steadfast, Bodie, goddammit, Mac, that you gonna try to do the illusion? So what it tells me is you're a part of the school of fish. And you're easy to be fooled. See, let me tell you something. Believe none of what you hear and some of what you see. You heard Marvin Gaye. You heard it because he got it from Malcolm X. We all know, as KSAP say, the smoke and mirrors. You look into the mirror, it's a whole cigar smoke that been blown from a fresh laid Colombian and Cuban cigar. Those are the best that you can smoke. It's all in the air. See, when people are playing games, this is what it looks like. It's tricks. It's the Indiana fever. They gotta sell the tickets because you got some of the Clarkies. Some of the Clarkies is real with that shit. And they say, Caitlin Clark ain't playing. I ain't coming. I ain't looking. I ain't playing either. That's what they was afraid of. Fear of her dissolving game in her rookie wall that she hit so frequently in them 13 games that she played. It seemed like every other game she was giving apple turnovers up. It seemed like every other game she was 1 or 0 goose egg for 12. It seemed like every other game that she was putting up those sack of shit numbers. But no, y'all want me to be cool with it and talk real smooth about it. But no, I ain't going for the shit. This ain't what I'm here for. I'm here to keep it 1-0-0 with anybody on any subject, on any topic. She has been told, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this is what's at risk, and this is what we got to do. They have private talks. Her and the franchise didn't get to talk first. Her and Nike got to goddamn talk first. Then the fever was like, what's going on? Is you all right? It's okay. No, Nike, I'm going to send her to our doctors. We're going to take care of her. I'll get back to you. Well, we got to sell tickets. We got to know something. Hey, look, this is what's going on. Caitlin not really good about it. What you? Oh, shit. This is what we going to do. That's how it goes. I'm not making nothing up. That's how it goes. Her advisors, her agent, all of them know what is good, what is bad, what is right, what is wrong, what's not wrong, and what's really going on. Hey, I agree with some of the people, the mental state of whatever it has been going on with her. Because Angel Reese was getting that ass. And they couldn't have that. They couldn't have Miss Double Double. They can't have Miss Double Double 13 times in a row. Then she go out with the injury, come back with 19 and 7. Then she continue on with double doubles since the 19 and 7. Somebody tell me if I'm fucked up around here. Maybe hey, I'm gonna put my hands up if you say I'm wrong, but I know I'm right. They knew she couldn't do that type of season. So sit your $5 ass down. We gonna sell some tickets on your name. We gonna continue to push the narrative of what we think is the possibilities of us running the league, Kathy Engelberg, because your ass is in it too, because you came to the last part of the meeting. And I believe there's some type of collusion was in that, allegedly. But I'll land.
Well, I got a question. Since I'm the devil's advocate up here on this panel. So every time she get into a shooting slump, because people get in shooting slumps all the time as a basketball player.
They're gonna bail out.
She thinks she gonna be able to bail out every season.
No, this
because shooters go through slumps like
that. They do
every part of a season. I mean that Nike gonna have a bailing out. The Fever gonna have a bailing out every season.
Keisha,
before it starts looking like
season.
Keisha, it's gonna be a plot twist. It's gonna be a plot twist. Y'all don't think
get it, L.
Unless
they don't know she with the diabolicalness. Go ahead, L. You
Unless
there?
something, you're so crazy.
Oh yeah, she out there. She out there with them diabolicals. Go ahead.
Unless Caitlin and her team get her with the right trainers. See, it's anytime you make.
Hold on now. You just said with the right trainers.
I'm
You
about to answer
implying
your
that she
question.
look, you
No,
implying she got the wrong ones?
no, well, you didn't let me finish. So what I was getting ready to say was that anytime you make an assessment, it is also an assumption, right? We're assuming
Mm,
based off of what we see and what we don't see, what we
mm,
hear and what we don't hear. So that was
mm.
my little precursor to the rest of what I was getting ready to say about her having a trainer. And unless she gets with the right type of people to help her off. And yes, I would even venture to say I'm going to stand by. She didn't have the right type of people with her in the off season. Cuz look what happened. She bulked
Nah,
up, but it didn't benefit her,
that and
right?
playing
Like the
golf.
focus was to bulk her up so that she could withstand some of the defensive pressure and be able to have a little bit more, so she could handle the beating up that she was getting, as they
Mm-hmm.
say, right? So
Mm-hmm.
she bulked up, but they didn't work on nothing else. We already know she's a 3-point shooter. That's just something that a logo shooter, logo three
Yeah,
shooter.
yeah, yeah.
We know that about her. But
One
did we see
pony.
her defensive game improve at all?
No.
No. Like if we're gonna compare apples to apples and oranges to oranges, there were a
Yep,
lot of deficiencies in both hers and Angel's games last year.
of
Yeah,
course.
of
Even with them
course.
both
100.
breaking records, they both had inefficiencies in their games. Both of them had an off season.
Yep.
One spent their off season one way, another one spent their off season another way, and they both had the prerogative to do so.
Mm-hmm.
When they came back into this season, one seemed to be steady from what we saw last season, while the other one, initially, while struggling a little bit in the beginning of the season, we still saw the progression. And
Hmm.
it just continued to elevate and elevate, even though there have been some dips here and there with field goal percentage and all of that, because that's the first thing people want to say when they're comparing the two, right? But
Hmm.
one, we saw have an entire offseason, have the means to do whatever they needed to do financially to work on becoming a better player in their sophomore season. And when the season began, we didn't see it. And we only had 13 games to assess.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
Right.
that's why I say if in this off season she doesn't get the right team to support her, that means dietitians, chefs, therapists, kinesiology, like whoever she need to get. If she doesn't do those things in the off season and commits to it and elevating her game, because the talent is there, the basis for the talent is there, but you can't. Like I used to tell my daughter, my oldest daughter, when she was in the 7th grade, she was being scouted by schools because she was scoring 35, 40 points in a game in the 7th grade. But when she got to high school, it was a lot harder. And then when she got to college, it was harder because you can't still be playing the same way that you were then. And you were the big dog. Everybody thought you were the best thing since sliced lemon cake.
Hmm.
And then you get here and don't think that you don't have to do anything to take you to the next level. Like what got you here? We heard that saying, what got you here won't keep you here. And so
That's
we
true.
haven't seen just pure basketball, y'all. This is not an attack on the player. This is pure basketball. We haven't seen the elevation of her game. And if you're not committed if you've been told all your life that you are the best thing since sliced lemon cake, and you believe that, and you don't feel like you need to do anything to get better, it doesn't matter how many off seasons you have. Doesn't matter how many trainers, facilities, access you have. None of that is going to make a difference. So to answer your question, Keisha, you're like, oh, is Nike and the Indiana Fever, are they all gonna be in cahoots with her? Well, it just depends. Like eventually they're gonna move on to the next best thing. Because we got a lot of new talent coming in the
Oh,
That was
next
my
yeah.
3
point. That was
years,
my
right?
point.
Oh, yeah.
So they're either going to continue to ride the shenanigan, but something tells me that Kathy Engelbert, as long as she's at the helm, that's not going to happen. She's going to cut her losses and move on if there's no change. And the change has to come from the player saying, okay, I'm sweet, but I still got some room to improve and I got to work on some things. And I feel like the biggest thing that
Amen.
we saw in this season is, yes, again, I'm not saying that there wasn't an injury, excuse me, but I don't believe it's to the extent that we've been told. And I think there's been a lot of coddling and saving face because they had to. Nike put a lot of investment into her shoe deal. The WNBA and the Indiana Fever, they have put a lot into her to promote her as the face of the league and the face of that organization. So they can't cut their nose off despite their face. They kind of got to go within shenanigans for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just like if you married or you in a relationship dating somebody and you've been in it for a while, y'all got kids, y'all got property, y'all got all this stuff, y'all might even be in business together. But old girl or old dude is a narcissist and they hell on wheels. When you go around the family function, what you doing? Oh, I love him. Oh, I love her. Oh no, he's good. No, she good. But when you get home, you know it's hell on wheels. You're not gonna go out to everybody and just until you get tired. Until the next sweet thing or the next fine thing come, and then you gonna be like, okay, let me tell you how it really was when all the stuff was going on. They're in the business of making money, and they knew that they could not afford. Nike couldn't afford to do it. The league couldn't afford to do it, and the Fever could not afford to not go along with whatever was going on behind closed doors, and we may never know what that truly was.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, if things don't change, things will change.
Like my only point is I can't see anybody really going through this every year as far as the mental part of it with a athlete just checking out every year. That's all
Yeah,
I was
I
saying.
don't think that we're gonna see. I don't think that she's gonna be the golden child going into year 3. I just don't. You see how they've done Paige. Paige is who they want the player to be. She's her now. But
Yeah.
they don't even give her that. They didn't build no kind of hype around her because they were still set on elevating their golden choice. Also, Paige speaks up for minorities.
Yes.
So
That's the
to
problem.
them, that's a stain for them
To them, that's a problem.
because they know who their base is. Like we could be fans of the league, but let's not get it twisted. They have made it very evident who their base is, who they cater to the most. And it's a league that has been built on the backs of Black women, women of color, and women of the LGBTQ community. But the very people that they pander to the most are the ones that don't really like women that fall in any of those categories.
Let me
But you
let
know
me
what the key thing about this is, El, before you go, KSAP? If she don't work through adversity, she'll never reach her potential. So all of this really would end up hurting her in the long run.
And Keisha, that's a very real fact. Let's not forget, we've seen clips of her dad when she was at Iowa, like literally yelling for them to take her out the game and telling her to shut up.
Yeah.
Who know you better than your parents?
Absolutely happened.
Yes.
Absolutely happened.
I'm sorry, KSAP. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to get the super chat that's on there. MR,
Oh, go
appreciate
ahead.
the $5 super chat. Exactly, L. Clark spent the offseason playing golf and didn't improve her game. She got exposed and embarrassed and then claimed the hurt.
Well, like I said before, and I stand on it 10 toes down. If you hurt, you hurt. I said that many times to Sister Tony when we've covered it. I've said it to Sister Keisha when we've covered it. And me and bro have talked many different times. And when Elle was up on the shows, we've talked about it. If you're hurt, you are hurt. But it should not be mass hysteria. You shouldn't be getting your $5 ass and jumping off the bench, not with no pull groin. No, sirree, Bob Jolie.
Mm.
You're not going to be all up into the referee's face on the court right after they say you hurt. This is right after. It's footage of this is what I'm saying. You just want to sit down with that type of injury because I've had it. You want to sit down. You want some Bengay. You want some more Bengay.
That boy said Bengay.
You want your mama to kiss your finger.
She
You want your
boo-boos.
wife to elevate your leg. You don't want your kids to play around the injury. It's a hurting thing. It's a hurting feeling. And when you injure anything on the body gives signs and symbols to everyone around you. It's an animal language. Just like a lion can tell another lion if he hurt. Anybody can see an injured person. It's very easy. Even if it's on a finger, you might see a person not grab it with this hand. She gonna always grab it with their hand. The body talks to people. It's not no make-believe. If you got a broken finger, you ain't grabbing with that on the right hand. You ain't grabbing nothing with that right hand, especially a fresh injury. I broke too many things on my foot, my ankle, listen. It's really, really frustrating to see people talk about what it really is and what it really ain't. It's frustrating. You know why? Because no, we're not going off of speculation. She hurt, goddammit. I said that before. But what don't look like is hurt is her jumping off the bench. What don't look like is hurt, her running on the court, talking to referees. What don't look like is hurt is her kicking the ball, playing soccer. I don't care if it was a 3-year-old, 4-year-old, 6-year-old, I don't care. If it was hurt, that's right. Didn't I tell you that, Keisha? You see what that man said? Bro, Claude, I ran track in high school and 2 years in college and had the type of injury. After 2 weeks I was able to perform again, but it took 2 years to fully heal. Is that what I told you, Keisha?
Yeah, and everybody's body is different.
Everybody's body's different. Some people can heal. It took me 2 years, K-Sap. I was out of high school.
You already said that, bro, Claude.
Yeah, everybody's body is different, and some people is mentally they scared to trust that that muscle again until they get over that hump.
It's mental.
Yeah. Well, hey y'all. We wish old girl a speedy recovery. Tell her to stop kicking them soccer balls.
Deuces out.
Tell her to stop kicking them soccer balls. My only
JC
point.
Sheldon for president for 2026.
all I say is for 2026 season, they need to have the first game is JC Sheldon versus Caitlin Clark, and I'm gonna see if she gonna show up because you can't keep running from old JC. You can't keep running from old
play,
JC.
but you running up on the cameraman, all up in his face. You jumping up and down like I can't.
She say, "Look, she ain't playing for 48 minutes. She just trying to slap a cameraman."
Now, I don't know if y'all saw today. Stephanie was pushing her behind the back, like you know how you push your child and be like, "Come on, let's go. Just shut up and go." And that's what Stephanie was doing to her today, and she had her hands up in the air, like, "What I do? What I say?"
Today
like,
she did it. Today she did that. She did that today.
She was just trying to slap somebody. She ain't, she wasn't gonna jog. Cameraman, run, cameraman, run. All right, child, y'all ready to get it? Oh, before we get into it, hit the like button. I got like 83 likes. And there's
That's
200 of
diabolical.
y'all in here.
Yeah, y'all need to hit the
Come
like
on,
button,
man.
man. That's
Hit
what I'm
the
saying,
like
Someone that
man.
hit the
button,
like
man.
button.
Y'all come in here, don't even want to hit the like button, but you're here. Y'all got to hit the like button, man. Y'all got to join the channel, man, because y'all ain't gonna be able to see this full court trio on Friday unless y'all member, because it's gonna be members only, the members only chat where y'all get full exclusive perks to everything, man. So do the right thing, man. Do the right
Hit the
thing.
like button. It's super easy.
Like Spike Lee say, do the right thing. Hit the like button.
Do the right thing.
And subscribe.
And don't have me call you out in front of your mama. Never mind. Move.
She'll do that.
Stop, Keisha. Stop.
Cause
Stop
she a
that.
gangster.
I don't want to embarrass him, case that don't, hold on. Okay, here we go, y'all. I want to show y'all to kick off our next topic. I ain't gonna even talk. I'm just gonna show y'all a video, and I want y'all to first tell me what you think, because I'm about that life. No, I like visuals. I do like visuals. Here we go.
Go ahead, Chicago.
The Chicago Sky
Yes,
selects
ladies.
Angel Reese from LSU.
Thank you, Chicago.
Yeah. Play that one more time.
Go ahead, Chicago.
The Chicago Sky selects Angel Reese from LSU.
Thank you, Chicago.
Don't
I
he
was
look
hold
like?
on, Keisha. Hold
Don't
on,
he look
Keisha.
like that GM from Cleveland? Never mind. Go ahead, K-Sap.
I will say this, and then I want to be last on this, man, because I want y'all to get what y'all got to get out, and then I'll get the last take. But I'd play that one more time because I don't think people in the chat really understand the significance of this video.
I had to take it all the way back. Here you go.
Y'all pay
Go ahead,
attention.
Chicago.
The Chicago Sky selects Angel Reese from LSU.
Thank you, Chicago.
Look at his face. Look
The
at
chat,
that
y'all don't realize what's
ass
really
nose.
going on, man. But I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna let y'all go ahead, and I'm just gonna kick back.
Go ahead, K-Sap.
See,
Oh.
I don't crash out, and I'm not gonna crash out. I'm not gonna put my energy into it. But I've been using this terminology, smoke and mirrors, man. And it all comes back to play. All this stuff that I've talked about and what we've talked about on my channel, Full Court Trio Players Club, Keisha's channel, Bro Claw's channel, ADP and them at night, L when she's up here with the ladies. This is all we talk about. So Pretty Tony, this is what we talk about. We talked about all this stuff that led up to where we at now. Coming in with Jeff P selling us a bunch of wolf dreams, selling us false narratives, you know what I'm saying? What he wanted to do, right? So when I say smoke and mirrors, he told y'all straight in your face, him and Tyler Marsh, that we gonna run this shit through Camila Cardoso. He told y'all that. Then Jeff P told y'all that in the article. He told y'all that right in your face when I talked about it. He said Angel got to do more. He told y'all. And then now we see this video evidence that always comes back out. What don't come out in the wash will come out in the rinse. And when you get into sticky situations like this and you start putting stuff together, shit gonna rear its ugly head. Jeff P never had Angel Reese's best interests. Never. Never, guys. It started on draft night. And when we talked about it, that was not Jeff P's pick. And a lot of people in the chat said, oh, no, Jeff P won. The hell Jeff P didn't want no damn Angel Reese.
He lied and said he picked her. He didn't pick her.
That was the Teresa Weatherspoon pick right there. And Keisha was getting ready to say something, and I already knew what she was going to say because this looks like the same shit that went down with Jimmy Haslam and Andrew Berry of the Cleveland Browns.
It's eerily similar.
Exactly. So basically, so people in the chat, when we talked about it, just go review the tape, man. The catalog is out there. Just review the tape. Review the tape on the things that we have discussed on these platforms and this channel specifically. And when we talk about it, but everybody talk about, Jeff, smoke and mirrors. And I'll let my panel do the rest.
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to start off with that before we get into the whole suspension of Angel Reese. I mean, because he didn't look happy. What you thought, Tony? He look happy to you?
Man, look at that nose. That nose tell a story. That man is like, God damn, I picked this damn girl because Teaspoon wanted to pick this girl. He won't pick her. Look at it's evident all over his face.
The other guy on side of Teaspoon is grinning from ear to ear, and he looking at his phone like
no reaction.
None. When he said it, he has the same look on his face as he does when he finished.
Okay.
He didn't want her. I don't care how many times he said, I picked her, I wanted her. No, man, you didn't. If you did, your face is a lie. I call you a liar to your big ass nose. You're a lie.
Maybe they need to stop videotaping these war rooms, guys, because they face give it away. That's all I be saying.
And that's how he stands behind her after the games too, when she's talking to the commentators. You can see him off in the corner. He's standing there with his arms folded, and he looked just like that. He had that same little face. No other expression. He want to know what she said.
Elle, look at your boy.
Keisha, go to your DMs and pull up my two exhibits, please. Pull up the most recent one you see first, which is a post of him, and then the video after.
Oh Lord, what this?
I'm on my Duvall-ish right now.
Hold on, I got to say. Hold on, I gotta because otherwise I would have to show my whole
Oh, you want me to text it to you?
Yeah.
No,
text it to me.
No, the video. Well, they ain't seen that. Go and show it. You just show the bottom, pull it up, and then show your screen. Like the video first.
Yeah, at the bottom.
No, it's gonna show my whole Instagram, but that's okay. There's no way to cut it out. Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't save it from there. Not when I'm on my laptop.
Okay, it's all right. It's I'm gonna read this statement real quick. This is from November 1st, 2023.
Hold on, I make it bigger.
And Jeff Pagliocca says, I am beyond grateful for the opportunity to become the new general manager of the Chicago Sky. Partnering with Coach Weatherspoon and the Sky front office to construct a championship caliber roster is a dream come true. With extensive experience in strategy, player development, and tenure with the Sky, I am so excited to build on our tradition of excellence, hard work, and winning in this energizing new chapter of Sky basketball. Expect us to bring unmatched toughness, grit, and relentless competitive spirit to all of Chicago. Jeff Pagliocca, general manager.
Okay. That man didn't do nothing but lying. Okay.
Lying and overcompensating. See, when somebody know they not qualified, they will say a whole lot of it's you got to listen to what's being said, but also read between the lines, as KSAP tells us all the time. Read between the lines. First he said partnering with Coach Weatherspoon and the Sky front office to construct a championship caliber roster.
Stop right there, Elle. Stop right there, Elle.
Partner crap.
Hold on. See, I don't think people understand like some of the stuff that they read, but just listen to their starting point. The way the article started out is key. Read the start of the article again, Elle, and then proceed.
Read it again.
I am beyond grateful for the opportunity to become the new general manager of the Chicago Sky. Partnering with Coach Weatherspoon and the Sky front office to construct a championship caliber roster is a dream come true.
I bet it is.
Okay. Then he goes on to say, this is where the gaslighting really gets deep. With extensive experience in strategy, player development, and tenure with the Sky, I am so excited to build on our tradition of excellence, blah, 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 blah. Now, on the one hand, you're showing false gratitude for the opportunity to become the new general manager because you know you're not even qualified.
Right.
Then you talk about partnering with Coach Teresa Weatherspoon, a
Mm-hmm.
partnership, not a dictatorship, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you say, hold on, because I know somebody is thinking what I already know. They know I'm not qualified. With extensive experience in strategy, player development, and here's the key word, y'all, tenure
Uh,
with the Sky.
Uh-huh.
So in case you ninjas had any questions, I got tenure here. I'm the big dog. So
He
I'm
is.
already here.
He is. He
They
got it.
pulled me from within. They didn't go outside and hire. I got promoted from within.
Yep.
Okay. Now, we're going to come back to that in a minute. Go on to the video, Keisha. Play the video.
Look, let me get into this article that sent shockwaves around the world messing
No,
around with
no,
clock.
no. No.
Oh, what?
No, the
No.
video took it, and then I'm gonna
Oh,
put a
hold
bow
on.
on this part of the before
Oh,
you
hold on. Let me go
do the
back.
bombshell. Yeah.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if it's gonna get any bigger. No, it says retry. Let me see. Yeah. They might have took it down there. Let me see.
The video?
I clicked the one from T. Lachey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I clicked on it. It says something went wrong.
Okay. Well, y'all know the video. We've all seen it. The infamous welcome video for Angel Reese
Oh, the
to
Angel Reese
Chicago.
welcome video.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how horrible it was. Baby girl even showed up like, I already know what this is, so
It
I'm gonna
might be
just
on
dress
Twitter.
accordingly.
Yeah, it might be on Twitter.
Right.
Keep going.
Yeah,
So
I'm
if
gonna
we
look
take
now.
these three things, right? We take the post, and he's already gaslighting and trying to, put stamp his mark like I'm supposed to be here. That's what that said, right? Then we take the video that Keisha played. That man was not excited. We have seen Jeff. I seen him smile more when he was in the skybox with Ali and Courtney Vandersloot just a couple of 2-3 games ago. He
Oh, I
was
got it.
smiling. He was showing all 32s
I got it.
Okay.
up in that skybox than he was in that video when they made the announcement. KSAP said it earlier, and I'm so glad he did because sometimes people forget or they try to rewrite the story. I said from the very beginning, that man did not pick Angel.
Of course
He
not.
was not happy to pick Angel. But go back to the post that we just read 2-3 times. He talked about partnership with Teresa Weatherspoon. So that was an olive branch, if you will. He had to do that to save face. Yes, he's
Right.
the general manager. He could have said, no, I don't want her. But then that would go against the statement that he had just put out several months before about partnering, looking forward to partnering with the then head coach.
This the video you want me to play, right?
Hold on, I can't see. I'm in between
Yeah,
screens.
it's really little.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Do y'all see that?
Look
Not
Not
at
only
a.
do you
all
see it, I'm
cameras.
gonna
We
be
got 3
quiet and
cameras
just
here.
listen. Just listen.
There's no balloons, no nothing.
There's
Just
no listen. I have been to
no
eighth
fans.
grade auditoriums that have been more stacked and energized than that.
Look at the net hanging. Look at the net behind it. Did y'all see that net?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what
Oh
was all
Lord.
that? Yeah, I don't
Somebody
know.
help me.
I don't know.
Somebody help
Just,
me.
just, and they
Somebody
call
help
us
me,
ghetto.
Tony.
Look,
Now,
Somebody help me.
they
That's
call
some
us
fast
ghetto.
forward
That's some
to
bad
this
shit.
year's draftees. They had them up in the hotel.
Yeah, they did.
They took them to Portillo's. They took them up on one of the build. Come on, help me, bro, Claude. The building where they could look. They did all this fanfare.
They
Sears
did.
Tower. Sears Tower.
Sears Tower, thank you. They did all
Mm-hmm.
this fanfare for their draftees. Two ain't even playing, and the other two they own the ticket, but they own the bench and ain't really playing
Stay on the bench.
on the bench.
Stay on the bench. Paperwork.
They getting wood.
All right,
Boy,
I'm a land.
so many splendors that ain't even
It's
funny.
trash. K-Sap said it. That wasn't his pick. Y'all can't,
Yeah,
for the people
yeah,
that's trying to excuse it away and say
yeah,
that was not his pick. It just
yeah.
was
They
not.
look.
Y'all got to be honest.
They
No,
took
it
them to
wasn't.
the hotel. They was waving up in the sky and all kind
They
of
all
stuff.
trying to keep it together.
But we gonna get into these articles because the Chicago Sun Times they got into the party with the Chicago Tribune. You know, we got Anna Constable out here, and somewhere in the middle is the truth, right?
Yeah.
So we gonna try to get to the truth, chat. Just bear with me. As we know, what kicked this thing off is I'm gonna read a little bit from Angel Reese. She said the team organized a players only meeting on Wednesday. That was just Wednesday that just passed to address Reese's concerns. And Reese apologized. She said she didn't intend to put down her teammates and had to be better in the future. All right. So Reese goes in the locker room and player only meeting, and she apologized. She didn't want her teammates to feel like she was personally calling them out. Right? We talked about this, right, bro, Clyde? We gonna
Yep.
go on. Okay.
Moving on.
Moving on. Tyler Marsh. Head coach Tyler Marsh called it a top-down organizational decision. The decision to suspend Angel Reese was a top-down decision, and declined to share which of Reese's comments were viewed as detrimental. The comments caught Marsh and her teammates off guard. They said she had not shared those concerns with them directly. Angel wants to win, Marsh said, and she wants to have the things in place to be able to get there, as do all of us. So before I go to the next slide, basically, Marsh and the teammates claimed they didn't know that they was trash, and they didn't know Angel felt like they were trash.
Can I go first? I'm like
She
the kid
made
in the
me
class.
snort.
Ooh, me
She
first.
made me snort, K7.
So hold on, we're gonna keep going. He said he didn't know about these concerns.
He didn't know.
Can you pause? Can you please? Because it's
Hold on, I gotta get to the ringleader. Hold on, I gotta get to the ringleader.
Jesus.
Ariel Atkins spoke to the Sun Times. She implied that the team supported the decision to suspend Reese. Ownership handled it how they see fit, she told the Sun Times. At shoot around on Friday, they have the full support from our team. We just here trying to do our jobs on a day-to-day. Okay, we're going to keep going. Rachel Bannum told the Sun Times she felt blindsided by Angel Reese's interview, where she called for roster upgrades and raised the possibility of leaving if things didn't pan out. I think I just don't really care, she said. I'm so over all of this shit. If I was younger, it would have affected me more, but I'm grown and I just don't care. It does affect me still because of what everybody is constantly saying about the rest of us, Bannum said. I never want any of my teammates to feel any type of way. She didn't want Reese to hurt either. The meeting, in her view, was partly to support her young teammate. The team as a whole appreciate that Reese's comment came from a competitive fire. There's a lot to unpack with Rachel Bannon. She went to not caring, went to care, then she went to where she knows it's coming from a competitive place, and then blah blah blah. Woo, woo, woo. Go to hell, Bam Bam. Next slide. E. Will says she obviously doesn't want to disrespect us or anything like that. Ultimately, I think the goal of the interview was just to share things she wanted to see in the future for the team and improvements that could be made. She has a big influence. Whether she says something good or bad, people like to interpret it a certain way. I think she understands. She just has to be mindful of the language she uses. E. Will towing the line. You know, she towing the line. So I'm just gonna tell you as I done finished my
That's your last one.
My last. I'm gonna give you the rundown in ninja terms.
Okay.
Ari Atkins was not happy about her comments that she made about, people. Probably the only people gonna be back is probably that she know of for sure will be her and Camilla and the rookies, because they were all under contract. Everybody else is a free agent. Ari Atkins is also, there are reports out there saying that she probably won't be back. She the one called for this players only meeting along with Rachel Bannum. And Rachel Bannum just felt like she just needed to be, if she needed to make these comments, it should have been done in the locker room to them instead of in public. They say they were blindsided, but hold on a minute. Before I finish up, before y'all go, because I got one more thing to say to these ninjas. These ninjas make me sick. I can't stand ninjas, man. Hold on. I got it. Julia Poe said, and I quote, the interview was done on Tuesday night. Those statements were given in a routine team facilitated interview with the Tribune after practice Tuesday with the Sky Communications staffer present. Remember the little guy that sits behind her on all the little interviews? To answer questions of the logistical questions. As I wrote in here, a Sky staffer was present for and heard the entire interview. It was not under embargo, nor did Team Comms make any attempts or address those statements pre-publication. So, chat, what Julia Poe is saying is a Chicago Sky staffer was there when Angel Reese did the interview, and nobody reached out to change anything in the interview, and there was no problem until the interview dropped.
Yeah.
So they knew what was coming out. Okay, Sap? I'm gonna let y'all get off. I'm a fade to the back.
I'm gonna say this. I ain't got too much to say, man, because I'm not gonna get my blood pressure up, right? I'm gonna say this. A hit dog gonna holler every time. And as much as I came on here and I talked about y'all gonna leave Ariel Atkins alone, but like I say, what don't come out the wash will come out the rinse, man. And I'm kind of disappointed in Ariel Atkins' comments. I'm disappointed. I can say that because I can humble myself. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I thought Ariel Atkins had Angel Reese's best interests. I've seen Ariel Atkins go on the podium with Angel Reese after games and protect her, and we was loving it. This is how a veteran comes up and protects the players underneath.
Yeah.
And I look at Ariel Atkins now, because I said it before I started my soliloquy, a hit dog gonna holler. If the remarks that Angel Reese said wasn't pertaining to you, why did you holler?
Why?
Ariel Atkins and Bam Bam, they hollered so loud that I heard them here in Texas.
You did. I heard them down the street.
What's disappointing to me is this situation, like Keisha read about Julia Poe. But I told y'all guys when it first came out, when Angel made the remarks, and she kind of backpedaled and apologized when they asked her the questions after the game. But then I look and I say to myself, because y'all kept on putting articles up here of what Julia Poe, Annie Constable, and all them was writing. Somebody put an article out there that Angel Reese tortured her teammates. Right? So when you twist in people's words like that and you're using specific words like that, the organization looks at that, people look at that, and then they're going to holler some more. Because the reason for the suspension is because everything that Angel said, how is that going to be conduct detrimental to the team where she didn't enforce no bodily harm on nobody?
Right.
And for Ariel Atkins to do what she did, and then I got to go back to what we talked about last year. Where is Isabel Harrison and Dana Evans when we need them? Because they said some things last year, and we said, okay, what are they referring to? What situation are we referring to? And when we talk about the jealousy that some people may have for Angel Reese, this shit speaks loudly. And I'm disappointed in the Chicago Sky's players because what you just said, Keisha, is pivotal. Because now we've already stated that there's only certain players that are under contract that will come back. But now if there's reports out there that Ariel Atkins might not be back, and I told y'all guys earlier, the next statement that's going to come out, Angel Reese going to force a trade. And y'all came up here in the chat, I'm going to use the word smoke and mirrors again, talking about Angel is the franchise player. She ain't going nowhere. Well, in the words of Bro Claude, I beg to differ. Because of the simple fact that you suspend a player for half a game, and if I'm Angel Reese, my back hurt. I'm not playing at all. My back hurt. And when I told y'all guys before, and we would have never been down this road, Angel Reese, I know she won a hoop, but I would have never came back to play for the remainder of the season because of my back. Now we're in a situation like this, and then E. Will playing the fence, straddling
like
the
did
fence
last year, just like she did last year.
talking about, oh, she said it, because she wants to win and all that. Now, come on, E. Will, because this affects you too, because your playing time has been sliced in half. Right? So now I'm saying to myself, y'all suspend her. She couldn't play tonight. She didn't play tonight. You saw what fuck Chicago did tonight.
Right.
You saw what Bam Bam did tonight.
Hold
0
on.
points. They got blown out by 20.
0.
That's what I'm saying, 0.
But you want to come back and play.
Yeah.
And
Angel
Atkins had 10 points.
Now, hold on, y'all. Y'all already know what the narrative is going to be because of all the drama, all the off-court drama.
Yeah.
It's a distraction to the team.
It was distracted mental. They mental.
But it goes back.
But
to
they blew somebody out by 20 tonight.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah, but look, the comments. Okay. The other night when Angel Reese put the comments out.
But it's not distracting and lose every game. Go ahead.
She put the comments out. The team got wind of it. They played Wednesday night. She balled the fuck out.
Right.
The team balled out.
Yeah.
They did.
So now y'all telling me y'all don't bring the same energy tonight against the Indiana Fever where y'all get blown out by 20. Bam, you talking all this shit. You can't even score.
Nope. Scored nothing.
So y'all telling me this is the type of team that we dealing with. And I've told y'all this. I told y'all this plenty of times about, I don't want to bring Camila Cardoso in this in a bad way, but somebody has to light a fire under her ass for her to get out there to play the way she's supposed to play.
Yep.
So you telling me that Angel Reese got to light a fire in this fucking team's ass and the coaching staff's ass for them guys to go out there and play.
Yeah.
And then to suspend somebody, you put your statement out, conduct detrimental to the team. This shit is mind-blowing. So with all that being said, I wish the next statement that comes out from Angel Reese is I want to be traded. Since everybody has turned their back on her,
pretty much,
get me the hell out of here. I don't want to be nowhere where I'm going to be called a locker room cancer, or anything I say is going to be detriment to the team.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of players talking about they just want to win and just get me some people around to help win and stuff like that. but they don't get suspended.
No.
This is just, and then I got to think, and I got to go back
Hold
about
on.
Kennedy Carter. I know we've been hard on Kennedy Carter and stuff like that.
While you doing that, I'm pulling something else up. Go ahead.
But I need to, Kennedy Carter, I owe you an apology.
Yep.
Because it wasn't you, Kennedy.
Nope.
It wasn't you. And I could stand here and tell everybody in the chat and the millions that are watching that I passed a little judgment on Kennedy Carter, and it really wasn't you. The Chicago Skies organization is just fucked up. And I'll land.
Hold on before I get to the next person. When Rachel said the team lacked the will to win, was that not conduct detrimental to the team? When Michaela Uriere said the team lacked motivation, was that not conduct detrimental to the team? That's what somebody tweeted.
It's smoke and mirrors.
No, but hold on, Keisha.
These are quotes from other players on the team.
But what about the coach? The coach said that they didn't
Tyler
have the
said something too.
talent. They didn't have the talent to overcome a deficit in the game. That's
He
the
did
coach.
say that. He said
Look,
that
This is the
publicly.
leader of your team.
No, go back to the general manager. All the shit that they said that the general manager said in his article. Ain't that detrimental?
That you need more from Angel after Sloot went down. That was your golden ticket. And so now you don't have your golden ticket anymore. You make up that wasn't a conversation that could have been had in the locker room behind closed doors. That didn't have to go to the press.
Look,
Y'all couldn't tell her that in private. It had to be publicized.
if I remember something.
But wait, hold on, Case. That wasn't detrimental to your player and to the team morale.
It's the same thing.
Look, if I remember something, I think Kennedy Carter said it. Kennedy Carter said all this shit gonna come out. And what don't come out in the wash will come out in the rinse. I'm gonna keep on saying that. So when I say this, it's like I can go back. I can say this in front of everybody. I'm wrong about Kennedy Carter. Wrong about because if that was Kennedy Carter throwing a chair in the locker, ain't that detrimental to the team?
I said that. I was talking to somebody about this the other day. That Kennedy Carter, I think it was Brokelaw. Kennedy Carter never was suspended.
Exactly.
No.
That's what I'm talking about. So
supposedly throwing chairs at people.
So Kennedy Carter, if you're watching,
the franchise never came out to try to steer, commandeer that. They never said anything. They never responded to the allegations and all the stories, and then to add salt to the wound, they just let her go. They let her walk.
Exactly. And
they didn't say nothing about what happened. Nothing.
They ain't say nothing about what happened. They didn't put no receipts out there. They didn't put nothing out there that we can go off of. It was all speculations, right?
Everything that Crystal Robinson just recently said.
Exactly. So like I said, everything is starting to come out one by one. And then the crazy thing about it is it goes back to last year, the end of the season press conference with Izzy and Dana, man. This organization is just fucked up, guys. So if Kennedy Carter, you're watching this podcast, because I know you watched us several times because you retweeted some things on your story about things we was talking about you in a good light. So if you're watching this now, I take everything I said about you in a negative light, in a sense of being, a hothead, and it's just your compassion for basketball. I apologize. Now you can respond to my DMs. We need you on the show. I apologize. Take my apology, please. I'm begging and pleading. And I'll rest.
Well, Tony, you up next. You the next square.
It's really ain't much left to say behind that. I mean, them tweets, and yes, very disappointed in Ariel Atkins. Didn't see that coming, but however, everybody's human. They all trying to fight for a spot, and they know what it brings. They know what it brings. Everybody trying to get in where they fit in. Now we've been watching how they all been kissing ass too, right? Because they're trying to gain and keep a spot. So
I got you.
All the stuff that everybody said, and now she re-says it, and it's a problem. She repeated the same thing each of you have said in the interview after
And the
interview
coach
after interview
and-
and after interview after interview, the coach, the GM, everybody. She finally says it because she's Angel Reese. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to penalize her for that too. But she needs to be available for the media.
Yeah.
Ain't that funny?
Speak on that.
She needs to be available. We need to have more access to her.
Yeah.
Y'all know she's going to say whatever's on her mind.
Yep.
But that's why you want it. So you can do shit like this.
Man.
Came out on Tuesday. You played on Wednesday. Somebody was there. She already said she apologized in private, even before she did it in the press conference. And you still come out with that?
Organization.
Yeah.
When you got the
I'm sure Angie gonna have some more shit to say. Y'all piss her off. She gonna say more.
Who was the guy that was in when she was talking about it? He was a what kind of worker was he, Keisha?
You know that little funny looking dude.
They have a Chicago. Julia Poster is a Chicago Sky staffer that be with her on every
staffer
interview.
Is a snake.
A staffer.
Yes. So that's what she was saying. She said, I want to just clarify the logistics. Somebody from the Chicago Sky, a staffer, watched the whole interview, and not one time did they reach out to me and say something was wrong with the interview. Maybe we shouldn't put that out there. They let it print, they let it go, and then they let them react in real time, and then the shit blow. But she didn't say nothing different than what some of the other players have said, because they've been losing all season. So
let me didn't you say this long time ago? I think I don't know if you said it. I think I've said it too. But didn't you say when they write articles like that, somebody got to give them the go to release that?
Yeah. Of course, nothing goes to print. The only time you will see anything go to print, or whether that's online or in a printed form, like a hard copy, it has to be signed off on. The only time you won't see that happen is in rag mags. If y'all remember, like the old magazines in the grocery store, I can't remember the names of them, like the Daily Mail and all of that. They don't get quotes. They just write whatever and put out whatever narratives. A lot of times they're paid, they either pay for the stories, they pay for quotes, and they don't vet them to see if there's any validity to them or not. Now, something like the Chicago Tribune, so let's take Julia Poe. That article had to be signed off on before it could go to print and be released.
Right.
What
that's
Danny
what she's
Constable did not. That's
because she works for front office sports, and that's kind of like that's different.
And
it's like the rag mag for sports.
Right. But the Chicago Sun-Times and the Tribune, the organization knew what was in the article. They knew what was coming out. They already knew.
Yeah, they knew. I'm just waiting my turn, but yes, to answer your question, KSAT, yes. That is exactly right.
Thanks for the clarification. All right, let me get Dreamtime.
I'm sorry, even in on-camera interviews, like on television, when you're interviewing a celebrity or, a public figure, a lot of times they have to have the questions beforehand, right?
Okay.
And then they'll say, yes, you can ask me these, but no, you can't ask me this.
Okay, got you. Appreciate that. Let me get Dreamtime 211. $2 super chat. Gilbert Arenas was right about some WNBA players. Appreciate the super chat. All right, go ahead.
Who next? Bro Claude?
Yeah, it's just out of line. Diabolical, man. Crazy.
Yeah. They know what they're doing.
Not me.
Okay.
Bro Claude, go. Let L go last.
Okay. What L said is 1000% correct. I showed y'all this early this morning. This is the Vibe magazine, November issue, 2001, with R. Kelly on the front. On page 57 of this magazine, there is an article a whole page article that I would like to show y'all what I know to be true. See, a lot of people ain't really knowing how this goes, on the rise or on the come up, or a lot of people just don't know. KSAP got a couple articles too, so he really knows himself. I don't know why he didn't speak on it, but the brother is very humble. But for me, myself, the article was written on page 57. So y'all go to the Vibe magazine, year 2001, to the Vibe magazine, which is at this time in 2001, if I'm correct, L, was the supreme of the hip hop era. And the book of luxury was now the Vibe magazine, not the Source. The Source had the 90s, the Vibe took the 20s. And in the Vibe magazine, it says next to blow. That's me right there in the article. I'll bring it back. I don't know if y'all could see. Next to blow, the rising star in the Midwest,
It's
soldiers at war.
Yeah, we can't see.
It's blurry.
Okay. But y'all can pull it up online. This is online. This is an editorial of what L is talking about. I'm also in hip hop pages, rap pages, in the Source. I'm in different magazines back in those days. And when we did interviews, the interviewer was given certain questions to ask us. What we will answer and what we won't answer. But the Vibe magazine that I just showed you, they went over a recording of the total interview. And our manager at the time was there to go over what was said, what he should print, or one of us that answered the question wrong should be taken out. Real talk.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know that type of thing. Even when we were on radio shows across the country, when we were rolling with P, or we were doing a concert and we was in that town for the night, like Atlanta, the radio station there, and 112 and all of those ones, and ourselves was included on the interview. We did a separate interview with questionnaires already given that was wrote out by our PR person. And it's such a shame. And I'm so disappointed in Ariel Atkins. She shot back because when the rock was thrown, the sheep said die. And she knows she didn't have a prevalent career year like she did last year with the Mystics. She knows she underperformed this year so much that Sonia Citron was an all-star who she got traded with for her.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I had already crashed out. But mother suckers got to get cussed out. And it's so wrong that you guys would do this to this girl. It's so wrong. See, I know Angel watch us, KSAP. See, that I know for sure, in the response and the hearts that she give when I send the videos. I showed y'all that. Personally. Kennedy Carter, I said, I love you. And you are one of the top, if not the best, two guard that played in the WNBA. I've said it many times, and everybody that's been with us and rolling with us know that Kennedy Carter is my baby. And I'm glad you said that, K-Sap. I really am, because it means a lot to her. And she does watch our show. And that was very big of you to say that. But what I will say, this is a setup for what they already planned to do. I told y'all, y'all called me last year a conspiracy theorist. Y'all openly in the chat say that old fool don't know what he talking about and talked about me like a dog. Said that I'm making up some things on how operations go. Elle was here. Keisha was here. K-Sap was running the panel. But I'm not running no game with y'all. This is diabolical. The business of itself is evil. The business people in Chicago is evil. They are mean, tyranted people. To prove that they are tyrants, Courtney Vandersloot inked it and told you what was her encounter. Kai Copper, now it all comes out, she asked to be traded.
Right.
Diabolical. Candace Parker never came back after her contract was up. This is a wicked organization, and I never thought, no matter what was going on, that I would ask Angel Reese if these mother suckers is around next year. You put your goddamn name in the hat to get the fuck out of Chicago. Because these motherfuckers is running a food chain, and I said it for the last 2 weeks, Sister Tony.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good old boy situation, Michael Alter. And Nadia Rollison, you are in a rock and a hard place. You know you hired Teaspoon, Nadia. I got your interview right now still. And I ain't even gonna waste time to cue it up. I got it right here because it takes too goddamn long of what you said about Teresa Witherspoon. But what you did say is that she was your fucking hire. What you did say, you sought her out. What you did say, you commemorate the things that she did and got on her accolades. What you did say, she was the best option for Chicago and what Chicago needed in a head coach. A Hall of Famer, a superstar, a dog, someone hard to the core. Ain't that what you said? They didn't want you, Teresa, because you know how to tell motherfuckers off and keep pushing. They don't want nobody that's gonna push back, chat.
Right.
They don't want nobody who gonna push back, panel. Because like Muhammad Ali said, you can have all the money, all the money, all the money. You can have all of the titles, all of the glory, all of it that comes with it. But you still to them a nigga in our land. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna keep y'all here all night.
Go ahead, El. Get it off, player.
Mine was short and
It's
sweet.
like it's like the teacher, the professor, the attorney, all in one coming out. The media journalists, all of it. Okay, so a lot of which I've said yes, 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 and yes. And I just want to take y'all back down the rabbit hole real quick.
Okay.
Nothing that Angel said was worse than anything else that has
Right.
already been said
Right.
from within the organization, from the GM to the coach to several of your veteran players. So why on earth? And it was all said publicly. It wasn't in no private players meeting. It wasn't in no private organization meeting. This was said publicly for the whole world to hear and see.
Set up.
And might I add that everything they said was valid. The only thing that I didn't agree with was Jeff's piece about requiring more from Angel. And you don't require more from your veterans who are making 200K. They making more money than she making. And you didn't call out not one single one of them. Not the two that demanded a meeting behind this. You didn't call them out. Not the
Nope.
number 3 pick, not the one that you traded for the number 3 pick. You didn't call her out. You didn't even call out your number 3 pick from last year. You didn't call her out. You didn't call anybody out but Angel. And we have heard countless times, y'all. See, don't let this Annie Constable hit piece that is rooted in fallacy and untruths, and it is nothing but Jeff P speaking through her. And I'm going to even venture to say Michael Alter at this point. That they're all in cahoots together.
Absolutely.
Because ain't no way that you as an owner see the amazing things that whether you want to label her as your star player or not, whether you want to label her as your franchise player or not, there's no way that you see her accomplishing the things that she's accomplishing. She gets named to All-Star a second year in a row. Regardless of how she got there, she got named, and a lot of folks didn't. Okay? Let's be very clear on that. And y'all bring her a Aldi's cake, and y'all do a haphazard job of celebrating and promoting her for the fact that she got uh named to the All-Star this year. But you got other teams like the Phoenix Mercury. You got other teams showing her love,
Mm-hmm.
celebrating her. You see how other teams are supporting their players, brand new to their franchise. And y'all got y'all second year player who is breaking records in your franchise history and in the WNBA history, and y'all don't do nothing for her but give her some flowers, a little bouquet that your kindergarten granddaughter made from at home or Michael's. Matter of fact, you probably got it from the Dollar Tree. Like, I can't take y'all serious, is my point. That you're not even in the little things. Let's forget about the roster for a second and the pieces that y'all pulled together. Even in the little things that don't even cost you a whole lot, you still couldn't show up and do what needed to be done to show that you value this young lady. Not her meet the press day when she first got drafted. Nothing afterwards. And it's sad for this organization and even Connecticut, but at least they talking about selling the team. This is horrible because a lot of these young ladies come from top collegiate programs and they have all these resources available to them. So it's really a step down for many of them who come from top programs who have top-notch facilities, resources, and everything. They're not used to that. And you want them to play better than they played in college? Angel Reese was never set up for success in this organization, in my opinion. So let's move on. She didn't say anything any worse than anybody. In fact, her whole point in this article, if I want to know how many people actually took the time to read the article and not going by the sound bites that they're seeing and reading on social media, not going by the Annie Constable article that she put out, like just reading it, because she didn't dog anybody out. I keep seeing people in the chat talking about she threw her teammates under the bus. How? When? She
When
didn't.
they threw themselves under the bus a
Show
long
me the
time ago.
quote where she's talking about Rachel Bannum in HVL, right?
Hmm.
The only person that I remember her mentioning in that article was Courtney Vandersloot, and what she said about Sloot was not disrespectful. It wasn't demeaning. It wasn't devaluing. In fact, I felt like she was showing support for her by saying, Sloot is our PG, she's the general. At 37, she has suffered an ACL injury, which is incredibly difficult to come back from at any age, but especially in your late 30s. The older you get, once you hit 30, you start losing muscle mass. Like your body just changes. And I've talked about this on the show before. When we talk about, no one talks about the impact that menstrual cycles have on how women play. If they're pregnant and they don't know it, the impact that that has on them. And then going through menopause. Women are going through menopause as early as 27. So we're talking about somebody that's 37. You're going through all kind of hormonal changes, whether you still have a cycle, intermittent cycle, not have a cycle. And that has an impact on how your body heals. I'm 53. I'll be 54 next month. I just came from the doctor today. I got like stuff going on with my rotator cuff. I got bursitis. I got something going on with my biceps, like in 3 different areas. And the sports doctor was like, well, we need to give you an injection, but we can't give you all 3. We got to pick one. And I said, why is that? Why does it feel like that? Like I'm not doing anything that would injure myself. And he was like, you are getting older. And that's not a dig. I'm an older woman. I'm big on anti-ageism and all of that. Women at any age can do whatever. But the fact remains that as you get older, your body changes. It takes longer to heal from injury. And so all Angel was saying was, it's not fair. I don't know that she's going to be ready to be fully in this role when the season starts next season, and it's not fair to put that kind of pressure on her. So we need a younger PG that has some experience and can come in and contribute immediately, because by the time, let's say that Sloot heals within that 18-month window, she's still going to miss the first half of the season. So tell me how those comments and that intention, or the care, the level of care that she was showing towards her veteran PG, who doesn't seem to care for her anyway, how is she throwing her under the bus? How is she being disrespectful? That you got your wife up on Instagram posting her career receipts, talking about despite what you heard or despite what's being said, let's not forget. That was in direct assault to Angel. And I think it's horrible that this young lady, who y'all all know at 23, 24, 20, your brain don't even fully develop till you like 26 or 27. And I think people forget that about her and other young people, especially when you have your business savvy and you got this business acumen and you're making all of these boss moves. People tend to forget, like, she's still really a child learning, but she's not afraid to admit when she's messed up. She's not
Right.
afraid to take accountability. Not once in any of those post game pressers that she's been involved in last season or this season has Angel, when she even had the right to do so, never did she throw any of her teammates under the bus for their poor performance. She always took it on the chin. She took ownership of it as a rookie and a sophomore. So Ariel Atkins, now I'm starting to feel like, all that rah-rah barking that you were doing in quote unquote support of Angel was false. It was fake. Because sometimes people will try to attach themselves to you in the most positive way that they can so they can get some motion. Because if she read the article, which I'm very hopeful that they did, I don't know how any of them walk away from reading the article that Julia Poe put out and feel some type of way towards their teammate. And what it feels like is that they're putting more weight to what Annie Constable said and probably being fueled by whatever seeds Jeff has sown and said. Because this top down decision to suspend her for half a game, y'all sound stupid. A half a game, bro? Suspend me for the rest of the season. A half a game? What you think I'm gonna come in after halftime and then go on and then what they gonna bring her off the bench? People are excited. People spent money to fly to go see this game. There's a woman that I follow on TikTok and on Threads. They got a whole campaign. The woman got Janine's attention, Angel's team. They got shoes. They got Angel's shoes. They got all kind of stuff that they're doing for kids in the area for this game against the Aces. And y'all gonna suspend her for half a game?
They got people on Twitter saying they giving their tickets back to Ticketmaster and reselling them.
They're trying to
I
humble
told you,
this young
Keisha.
lady.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to humble her in the worst way. In the worst way possible. Rachel and Ariel, I'm looking
and doing
at
that, they
real
about
funny.
to lose some stuff.
Now, I believe if we go back to the video that Keisha played a little while ago at the beginning of this segment.
Yep.
Jeff probably, people kept saying, oh, they ain't gonna trade Angel. They don't want to get rid of Angel. Who else they gonna have? Well, they think free agents, they think, because they don't forget. See, don't let all this story, the stuff that's going on, overshadow the fact that exactly that the front office came. Michael Alton himself came to practice on the 2nd and showed them the physical plans, the layout for the new facility to the players. Okay, so they banking on the players saying, "Oh, we gonna have this and we gonna have that because free agency is coming up. You go talk to your people, get everybody hyped to come over here because it's gonna be different." They're also trying to stain Angel's name and reputation because the intent, I believe, is to trade her, but they want to devalue her stock. They want to position her as someone who is not a team player, who will, if it comes down to it, she gonna choose herself over her teammates, that she's not coachable, that she's a diva, that she's too demanding. And in fact, what Angel asked for, she already got at home. Go to her TikTok page. She did a day in the life after the game when they played, I think, Seattle. Everything that she needs, she got at home. Her man built her a sauna in her basement. What she was asking for wasn't even for her. It's for her teammates and for the people who will come to the organization. And by right, it's the bare minimum that you need to do.
Yeah,
if you're going to put a good product on the floor. Like, it's crazy to me. They knew about the article, they knew what was said, and they had an opportunity if anyone took issue with it before it even became public. Jeff and them had the opportunity to share it with the team, and they deal with it in-house, and we wouldn't have been none the wiser. Right. I also believe that I don't think that this was supposed to come out yet. I do think that the article came out earlier than it was intended to, because the way that Angel was responding or talking in that article sounded like almost an exit interview. Not something that was supposed to drop with 4 or 5 games left to play.
Right.
Well, Free Angel is trending on Twitter. Dre Stewart, thank you for the $5 super chat.
Let me hit Twitter real quick.
Look, REESE leads the team in points, rebounds, assists, and steals, even after missing 10 games. But hey, y'all, I want to show y'all something. Thank you for that dream, Dre Stewart. She the best player on the team.
Keisha, you got another video too. It's before the Angel one.
Which one? Another video?
Yeah, I sent it to
Free
you
Angel.
before I sent it.
Wait, hold on one second.
You can play it.
All
You don't have to play it right now, but just it's a good
While
one.
she bringing that up,
Thank you.
That's
Thank you,
funny as hell.
MR5 for the $5 super chat. For Marshall on Up, the Sky Organization, all our Clarkies on the DL. I said it's simple, but I'm talking racial and social dynamics in America. Thank you. But I thank you for the super chat. I just want to bring up my fellow stud buds because
Bring them up. Bring them up.
the stud buds make you laugh just a little bit, just so you can stop from cussing people out in the middle of Kroger. All right, hold on. Let me.
I'm here about April. I'm saying that too. What? So what they? So what they suspended her for half a year? Why ain't just suspended the whole game at that point? Why you? How you even gonna play after getting suspended half a game? You gonna miss the first half and then you ain't gonna have no flow for the game. Am I tripping? You're not gonna have no flow for the game. If you miss the first half of the game and then all of a sudden you can get subbed in for the second half of the game, why not just suspend her the whole game? That's just what the organization decided to do. Well.
She said, "Child, well, y'all,
it's undeniable.
They the laughing stock.
It's undeniable.
They a
Rachel
laughing stock,
Banham.
y'all.
Rachel
They
Wackhead
put
Banham.
26 minutes, 0 points, 0 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 0 blocks, negative 16. Rachel Banham.
Hold on, I'm gonna put it up for you.
Ass Banham. 9
Put it up.
I'm gonna put it up.
1.6 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 9 years in the goddamn WNBA. Courtney Vandersloot with a broke ass, 14 years, 2 seconds in the motherfucking third game probably played. I don't know when the hell this heifer went out. 14 years, 5'8", out forever.
That's what her team did.
Michaela Holloway, 4 years, 5 points, 1 rebound, 1.5 rebounds, 1.2 assists. Fucking trash. Kia Nurse, 6 years in the goddamn league, 7 points, 2.3 rebounds, 1.3 assists. Trash like a motherfucker. Savji Uzan, ooze your way back to Turkey with 2.9 points, 1.3 rebounds, 2.3 assists, and you supposed to be the point guard that come in. Rebecca Allen, goose egg laying ass Allen. Rebecca never recovered from the injury in the back.
No, no, she didn't.
7 years in the goddamn league. 9 years in the damn league. She from Australia. Take your whack ass back. Goose egg laying in 30-something games. Okay. 5.1 points, 2.6 rebounds, 1.2 assists. Ariel motherfucking Atkins. Who we gave up an all-star in the third pick. We gave our third pick, who was an all-star this year. Who was an all-star this year? 13.1 points, 3.4 rebounds, 3.6 assists that can help any team. Oh, boy. Haley Van Lith never seen the sun come the fuck up. Maddie West Belton never catch the goddamn train. Elizabeth whack-ass Williams sitting by the rim, missing a whole bunch. You didn't do no films on that, you whack-ass, Clarky-ass mother suckers. You didn't do on Elizabeth Williams. She probably got the most misses on the whole entire Eastern Conference.
Now. She played 32 minutes a day.
8.5 points, 5.2 goddamn rebounds. I know what the hell I'm looking at. I don't want to hear that shit, Keisha. 10 years in the goddamn league with 1.8 assists. 10 years. 10 goddamn years, and we tripping on the leading scorer of the whole goddamn team that did the same shit that Asia Wilson done in her tandem. That did the same shit that Candace Parker did in her 2-year tandem. She only been a full solid year, 2 seasons. 14.7 points, 12.6 rebounds, 3.7 assists. She averages more than every goddamn person on the goddamn team. What are you talking about, Chicago Sky? And listen, Michael Alter with your whack ass. I know. Free Nadia Robinson too, because she in a hard place. I already know the lady think y'all a bunch of, I want to say it, but I ain't going to say it. She knows she working with a whole bunch of ghosts. She knows what she's against. Y'all want somebody to do something with that shit that I just named off of what these whack-ass girls on this team did, and they want to cry about somebody saying something to them?
And bro, Claude, let's not forget, they're mad and angry and caught off guard and upset and in their feelings about Angel's comments saying that it should have been handled in-house, right? In private. They had a private team meeting, players meeting, but then spoke to the press and told them what they talked about.
But they spoke to the press.
Sister, they been telling us, little sister, they been
Hold on.
Oh my God.
Let me get it in. I just want to make you mad at bro Claude because you're on the road. Let's listen to Coach Whispers. Let's listen.
It was from the top down as a organizational decision. So it's kind of handled internally, and it's kind of what it's been. And I don't want to get into specifics. I think that again, the matter has been resolved. And just like to focus on tonight. The comments were the comments. I think everybody had a chance to see it. And again, all the discussions that needed to be had were had, and we'll leave it there. But it was from the top down as a organizational decision. So it's kind of handled internally, and it's kind of what it's been. And I don't want to get into specifics. I think that again, the matter has been resolved. And just like to focus on tonight. The comments were the comments. I think everybody had a chance to see it. And again, all the discussions that needed to be had were had, and we'll leave it there.
That man looked like he want to cry.
Don't nobody care. Cry.
Tyler Marsh.
Cry.
That was
because he didn't stand up for Angel all season.
Shut up.
What you say, K-Star?
I can't take this.
Yeah, you gonna make this man crash out.
All season, what have we heard Angel
out,
say? Give Tyler grace. Give Tyler grace.
I told
Give
y'all.
Tyler grace. When has Tyler spoken publicly about giving Angel grace? Even in this, he could have given her grace by saying, even there was nothing, we agree, there was nothing wrong with what she said. But if you in your feelings about it, where's the grace being extended from these older people? The vets, the coach, the GM, the organization, nobody extended her grace.
And y'all didn't let me finish.
Making an example out of her.
I'm sorry, bro.
What are you trying to finish? Like, what are you trying to finish?
Tyler Marsh. 10
Man, y'all beating a dead horse, man.
Who the hell? The worst loss deficit in the history of the WNBA.
We can't even hear you.
Okay, we already know all that shit, man.
We
already know all that, man.
Losses, you bastard. Is you serious with me? Are you playing games with my life? What the hell? 10 and 31? Hell no. 10 and goddamn 31? 10 and 31, bro. 10.
We already know that.
I'm done. I got it out.
Look,
I got a question for you,
K-Sap.
K-Sap.
Tyler Marsh,
I
10 and
feel you,
31.
player. It's okay, player. It's all right. I'm
I
here
didn't,
for
I
you.
didn't, I didn't threw the
What's up,
microphone
Al?
across the
No,
goddamn room.
please don't throw no. We ain't got no money for that shit, bro. Stop
What's
that.
up? What's up, Al?
Okay, I've asked this question before you wasn't on the show. But
Okay.
Keisha, you remember me saying, where is Sloot at? Why she ain't been on the bench in all the games? Then they
Right.
showed one game. Her and Allie and Jeff was up in the
The
skybox.
sky
I
booth,
saw
yeah.
that
And I
game when they put the
said,
camera on him. Yeah.
well, hold on. Now, why she's on the active roster? If you hurt, like, do Angel and Ariel get to come up there too? HBL, they get to hang out in the skybox with the GM?
All
What's going
right.
on? While the
No.
game is going on? So then she comes to the last game and she on the bench.
With a leg sleeve.
And then she came to tonight. I'm talking about now. I wasn't talking about tonight's game.
Oh, okay.
The other night,
She was there. Yeah.
she was there
Yeah.
on the bench. Then she was there tonight with a leg sleeve on.
Mhm.
And she went to the New York game,
But
you
where
know
you
what's
been
funny?
all season, ma'am?
Exactly.
hanging
know
out
what's
with the
funny?
wife
You
and the
can't-
baby.
You know
And
what's
let's
funny?
not forget that Sloot and her wife and Candace Parker and her wife are really close.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're very close.
They making tweets together. Yeah.
Yeah, they making Instagram stories together.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Accolades. I don't want to hear them accolades. Y'all's time is gone. But
Right.
you
Said
can't
that
make
already.
you can't make this stuff up, man. This stuff we can't make this stuff up. Everything we talk about is factual because you
Mhm.
can't make it up.
Mhm.
Everybody sees what's going on. Understand all the accolades and all the stuff that you was reading off, Bro Claude, what these players doing. We all know that.
Mhm.
And that goes to the point. That's why Angel Reese made her statement because of the shit that you just read off. There
Yeah.
are some inconsistent
And they ain't
women
gonna stop her.
that are inconsistent. And I know it's hard to get in the WNBA, but your numbers are not WNBA worthy.
Right.
Right.
And Angel Reese spoke about it. Of everything that you read off the stat lines in an 8-year career, your stats got to be a little bit better. And that's why we've always said it's hard to stay on the WNBA roster. That's why you see these women that keep getting dropped and picked up and trying to hang on for dear life.
Mhm.
Because if you're not producing, they're going to get your ass up out of here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Angel just
Yep.
had to make a statement. But the only thing I'm pissed off about Angel, she should have stood on it. Fuck that apology.
Yep. Yep.
You should have just
should've
stood
known
on
they
it.
were coming out with this crap.
Yeah.
But that's what
Because
happens
regardless
when
if you
bully
apologize,
somebody into feeling like they did something wrong.
yeah,
You could tell she had been crying.
yeah.
See, the conversation had already taken place. So then why go and have this quote unquote private meeting, but then you make a private meeting public?
Yeah.
And y'all done talked to y'all done already addressed it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So the thing about it is I'm not gonna apologize for something that I already know that they're gonna take offense to and they're
Yeah.
gonna suspend me regardless. So the apology isn't what did you apologize for?
But that's where
I could see her
the
coming back saying, "I
being
take it back."
young and feeling like,
Oh, watch this.
okay, because she said, I understand though, it's not
Yeah.
the message, it's
What-
the messenger.
Now
Well,
listen.
the,
Yeah,
the
that's what she
veteran
said.
she looked up to, Atkins. I'm sorry, just to say this: the veteran she looked up to, Atkins and Bantam, she saw
They-
they were upset with her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they portrayed
Yeah.
it.
That's why
Mhm.
she felt like that.
But
to-
this goes
to
back to
apologize.
And
It
some
goes back-
people have even said, I'm
Hey.
sorry, KSAP, some people have even said that Camilla, even though some people said that Camilla was praising Angel after, but other people said it was like, they were questioning the authenticity of it. So now they're
She's
trying
very
to even
authentic.
say that, Camilla has an issue with Angel.
They-
but she ain't
But
came
she
out and
don't-
said it yet. So
she-
we
No,
haven't we
they
gotta
straight up,
hear it.
she's not
She
like that.
wouldn't. We won't never hear nothing from her.
But the
about
thing
it.
about it is, this goes back to the interview when Angel came back after the back injury, and they asked Tyler Marsh about what was going on with Angel, and he said in due time she'll tell her story. Oh, this probably was part of the story. But real quick, guys, the Players Club, got to give credit to the Players Club, man. They just went over 1,000 subscribers.
Yes.
So y'all give them some, y'all give them
Go.
a kudo. They got where they wanted to be.
Thank
Hard
you,
work pays
chat.
off, man. So they got over the hump. They at that $1,000. I said $1,000. They at that 1,000 subscriber mark, which I think they was tweeting around like 880 some to 900, but yeah, they finally broke through. So y'all give them a round of applause, man. Hard work pays
Let's
off.
Go,
go.
Cleasy.
Yeah, we in there, player.
We in that player.
Yeah, so yeah, they
In
got
there.
the Players Club, but
Thank you, all my people. Thank you, family. Thank
yeah,
you.
so I mean, we just trying to do some good things over here. We just trying to motherfucking, we just trying to do things, man. That's all.
And get that stupid chat.
Keisha, I sent you. Check your text message.
Okay. William Goins, $2 super chat. Didn't they hold public lynchings?
They sure,
They sure did.
they sure did.
I think you know what's very disappointing to me is that, and I never want to ever make it a race thing, but the same Black woman who sat up in a post-game presser and called herself checking the press for how they handle this young lady who has a lot of, what was her words? She got a lot on her plate. Her crown is heavy. That's what she said, right?
That's what she said.
She's young. She's a kid. She said, how old are you? She's a kid. She's 23. So you acknowledge those things. And then the first opportunity you get, because you mad, because what K-Sap said, a hit dog will holler. Angel probably made the comments that she made. Again, she didn't talk about Ariel Atkins, but there has been conversations even in the media during the games, when they're calling the game, about Ariel Atkins' future with the Sky next season, because she's only on a 1-year deal, as is everybody else. But that's been a public conversation. So maybe part of her response and her thinking was, I don't know if she's going to be back next year.
Brother Will.
Not Ariel Ratkins.
Brother Will, I beg to differ. It's not a public lynching. It's a nail in the hand on the cross. Tied up. Exactly what I got this plate. This is a crucifixion. This is not a public lynching. A public lynching, you say what you say, real minute, and then you see certain things. Why she ain't at the game? Why this and that? No, they went full throttle and put players, not the ones who call it, but they put players.
That's because she said something about Sloop, man. That's what it's all about.
It's all about Sloop.
It's all about Sloop. It ain't about nothing. It's about Sloop.
It ain't even about the rest of them.
And they told Ariel and they told Bantam, you better say something. You better write something.
Well, tonight, even though Angel Reese was out, you know who started in her place, right? Was Maddie Westbell. Why they ain't start E. Will?
I told you.
Claimed that Maddie Westbell started for E. Will, because people were saying maybe she was being punished for the comments that she made in the article earlier.
Yeah, because she was straddling the fence. She was straddling. So that they left E. Will on the bench, and Maddie Westbell got her first song. I'm happy for Maddie Westbell. You know.
He did good.
But that's like this, guys. When she comes back on the 7th or whatever, and she do decide to step on that court, it's her by herself. Nobody's passing the ball. Nobody's giving her anything. And nobody's going to have her back.
Well, we saw that in
if
the last
she does
game,
play.
Tony.
Well, we saw that. We saw
that.
spurts of it. We saw spurts of it. It was the whole game. We saw spurts of it. But you're going to really see it now. And it's going to see it until the end of the season. So she's just going to have to protect herself the best way that she can while she's out there playing, because I know she's not going to sit down.
I don't think that's going to happen, because Angel punched them broads in the face.
No,
she ain't gonna do all that, man.
She ain't gonna do all that. She can't do that. They put her out completely then.
Look, shout out to the Players Club, man. I'm excited, man. Shout out to the Players Club. And Keisha, man, roll the cue for the sponsor.
Oh, hey, hold on 1 second. L wanted to play this one video, and then I'm gonna roll it right after. How about that? Hold on. Let me switch.
Printed out the guard stats from the last 5 games and left the room. I said, sister, we could go back further. 5. You could go 10, 12, 15, 30, 40 even. He's supposed to play 40 games. What is we talking about? But then you got people on here talking about who is Angel to be saying that they need to. If I'm leading the team in points, rebounds, and prior to this week, assists, because her and Ariel is averaging 3.7 assists, by the way. So that's really a tie. And she behind Ariel with 1.5 steals. Ariel got 1.6. If I'm leading in all these statistical categories, and Angel is the one to say, hey, y'all not playing good, who else supposed to say it? I also want us to think Angel get blamed when they lose. It's Angel Reese's fault. She can't lead her team to a playoff. She can't lead them to win nothing. Now, it's Angel's fault when they lose. When they win, Angel didn't help them win at all. She ain't that good. But when she point out the problem, now she the problem for pointing out the problem. What is we talk about? When we really losing the plot of the movie, the real plot of the movie is that Jeff should be fired, that Michael Alter is so cheap that he can't invest in his organization. Hence why people don't want to play here. Hence why people leave. This is the history of the Chicago Sky. Stop acting like Angel Reese said something new. They lose talent the same way every year. Angel just finna get added to this list. Courtney Williams, Kalia Copper, Kennedy Carter, Sylvia Fowles, Elena Deladon, Candace Parker. You can even make Candace stay after the championship. What is we talking about? Emma Meeseman, Gabby Williams, Candace Dupree. Look at all these people leaving the same way, saying the same
Alana
thing.
Smith.
Love Chicago. They don't invest in their players. We can't get the resources and stuff that we need to be successful.
Meeseman.
Doing stuff like this. I'm telling you, I don't like that lady at all. People want to play with Angel, just not in Chicago. Let's play together somewhere else, sister. And how much you want to bet that when Angel at Unrivaled, when Angel at All-Star Break trying to get people like, hey, bro, come over here, like, play with me. And they like, no, I'll play with you somewhere else, but you need to get up out of Chicago because I ain't coming over there. Courtney Williams said she wasn't ever coming back to Chicago. And I think Kalia Copper loved the city too much to just ever say, I ain't never, ever coming back to Chicago. But Chicago gonna have to do some major upgrades to compete with what Mercury already got going on. At the end of the day, y'all losing the plot of the movie. What Angel said is not even the most important part. Like, honestly, it's really a key to me at this point. The real point and what the real target audience of her whole statement and article was, the front office ain't doing enough. And you really can't expect players to want to play here. You can't expect the players that we got to be the best that they can be if you don't invest in the players. I think a part of the reason why the guards and a lot of the vets ain't doing so hot in Chicago is for the simple fact that Chicago don't even have enough resources to invest in them. Angel even said, I got my own strength and conditioning coach. I got my own this. I got my own that. She don't even look to Chicago for some of the things that she should be looking to Chicago for because she pays for it out of her own pocket. We talking somebody, I got all of that. As long as you got a hoop, I mean, I'm cool with it. But other people who ain't trying to pay for no strength and conditioning coach out their pocket, who ain't trying to pay for no development coach, who ain't trying to pay for no massage therapist, who ain't trying to pay for all these things, they like, you need to have this today because I'm not coming up out my pocket because you don't pay me enough, which goes back to the CBA negotiations and owners actually caring about their players. You don't even pay them enough to even afford the things that Angel can afford. That rookie salary ain't paying for no strength and conditioning coach. That rookie salary ain't paying for the stuff that she got. Chicago got to step it up at the end of the day. Y'all losing the plot of the movie. It's about Jeff P not doing his job and he not good at it. Fire Jeff today, fire Jeff tomorrow. Don't let him back. I want that man out of there. In this comment, she said, I would have prayed.
Yeah, well, okay,
that we all been saying.
Let's get a let's go to the sponsors. She said y'all ain't investing in the peoples. Here we go. Wait a minute, I got two of them. Which one is
in the middle?
Underdog Fantasy is the best way to play fantasy sports. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get in on some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, win you some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry, get every pick right, and win some serious cash. Use our promo code FCT and receive up to $1,000 in bonus cash. Now that it's football time, follow the 4-court trio as we share our picks. Like I said, pick your player, choose your amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for the partnership with us, and thank you for using promo code FCT on Underdog Fantasy.
Hey, man, I got 145 likes and it's 250 people up in here, man.
Let it rip.
Hit the like button, man.
400 like button for y'all dip out of here, man.
It's 453. It's 453 watch.
to dip out of here. Y'all
453.
need, yeah, on the other
453 watch.
platforms.
Yeah, it's all on different platforms. They got it too.
Yeah.
But
I
these
got it
people
on
on the YouTube,
Twitch.
come on, man.
Yeah, YouTube is 200 and some people, man. Y'all need to hit the like button, man. I
Hit
told
the
y'all that,
like
man.
button, man. Y'all gotta
Hey,
hit
I
the
ain't even
like
give me
button.
no subscriptions on this one. Come on now, give me some subscriptions.
Yeah, and subscribe to So Pretty Tony, man.
I need 8 to get to 130. Come on,
Hold on, let
just
me
8.
drop your thing in the chat so I can put it up on the screen.
All right.
Y'all subscribe to So Pretty Tony. She be dropping bars over there on her channel. And please, Coach Tony, please hit the like button, man. Please hit the like button. And on the playback, please comment, share. We're gonna respond to you. Let us know if you think we crazy or off our rocker. We'll respond to you whether you like what we say or not. Please, that's So Pretty Tony thing is up here. Please subscribe, y'all. Subscribe.
Something. Give me something.
Hit the like button. I'm gonna have to start putting a poll out. And I'm gonna
put the poll.
Hey, K-Sap, how we can do it to where you can't even enter unless you hit that dang on like button, man.
I don't know if there's a way you can do it like that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said members only, man. Members only. Y'all be tripping, man.
Y'all be tripping, man.
When y'all don't see the
Come on, man.
when y'all don't
Come
see the
on.
full court trio come up on y'all's YouTube feed, that means y'all have been locked out.
I don't want to lock y'all out. Well, you know, K-Sap pretty free over here. We sometimes we lock up to the club. But,
Yeah,
you know,
subscribers. Yeah,
K-Sap
we
told
did
us to be
subscribers
nice.
mode only, but that ain't gonna do nothing with the likes. Y'all got to hit
No,
the
they
like
don't
button
do-
on your
they don't-
own.
Yeah, they don't do nothing with the like.
Y'all got to be able to press that damn shit.
Come on, hit it.
Gotta hit the like button.
Damn hog boss, you ain't got to cuss Keisha out like that. Talking about read his damn super chat. Where you?
Oh,
at,
where your
Hog Boss?
super chat at? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Hog Boss.
He cussing people out.
I'm sorry. Don't
Is he?
cuss me out. He said
Dang,
the sky should
Keisha.
change its name to the ground because they like being at the bottom. Hog Boss. Don't do the sky like that. Yeah, you can do them like that. Free Angel.
Yeah, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, please. Hit the like button for Keisha, man. Damn.
Just hit the like button. I mean, I'll be nice to y'all.
Y'all
I
said
don't
y'all
even-
love Keisha. Hit the damn like button.
I'll be telling them, you know. I'll be telling
Angel.
them.
That's all they
Hey,
gotta
look.
do.
First
The
person.
crazy thing about it is y'all said y'all love all the women on the panel, man.
And
Go
you got-
subscribe.
and
Go
see how they do me?
subscribe to So Pretty Tony and go subscribe to L. Y'all said y'all love all the women.
Oh Lord, I'm about to put it up.
I don't want none of y'all ninjas subscribing to me.
He's a liar.
I don't want it.
No,
I don't
it
want
is.
y'all.
Super
And
chat.
the truth-
Super chat.
And the truth ain't in him.
Yeah, Jacob, man. You see what I got on, man. You see what I got on, man.
Jacob was ready for you the other night, too.
You see it, Jacob.
Hey, he
I don't
wanted
have.
you to
I
come
don't.
to the
I'm
block.
not. Look, we ain't got to talk about it, Jacob. Money right around the corner. I'm representing. Are you representing? You don't
Hell
never show
damn.
you don't never show your face, so I don't know who you are.
Hell
You might be an AI character. I don't know who you are. I'm the real deal. You see that right
Oh
there.
wait. Oh,
Minnesota Vikings. You see it, man.
Y'all
Hold on, we
on
got-
now.
Come on.
Oh,
I need
thank you for the $1.99 super chat. 6'8". What's up, panel and chat? We up in here talking smack. 6'8". What's up to you? We up in
You
here
late to the
talking-
party, 6'8", but
We
it's
up
all
in-
good.
It's all good, man. Hey, man, let me tell y'all. What I thought I just put. Oh yeah, go over there and subscribe. It's up on the screen. Subscribe to So Pretty Tony. Don't make
Hit
me
it up.
come.
Hit it up. Hit it up. Hit it up.
I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna have to turn the audio off on people that don't subscribe. We're gonna have to talk to YouTube about some of these options, man.
Yeah, you pull up. You pull up Monday, Jacob.
Oh yeah, we'll be up. Not bad now.
I got something special for you too, Jacob.
Uh-oh, thank you, Fly by Legacy,
That's
for
it, too.
subscribing to So Pretty Tony.
Thank
Y'all
you so
get up.
much. Thank you so much. I got 2. Thank you.
I've been seeing Fly by
six
Legacy
more.
in the chat for a couple of days, man. I appreciate you being here, brother.
Appreciate you.
Well, I don't know if you're a brother or a sister. I don't see your profile, but we appreciate you.
Yeah,
Instead
go
of delete.
subscribe to So Pretty Tony, y'all. Please, please,
Look,
please.
man, y'all gotta
There you go.
subscribe
5
to
more,
all the
y'all. 5
ladies.
more. 5 more.
You gotta subscribe to L. Put L ADP. Put L's Put
Hit it,
L's
hit it,
thing in the
hit it, hit
chat.
it. Hit it, hit it, hit it.
Put
Somebody
L's
just came up.
YouTube handle in the chat. ADP. I know you got them all geared up.
Bro,
Bro,
Claude
Claude,
got
I
that.
don't care if you went away and came back with that orange bear down hat. Get that shit out of here, man. That ain't gonna change nothing, man. Then he gonna turn his head to the side like he's showing a little bear. That's a little cub.
Look, right now.
Okay, Fly by Legacy, you said you're a man. I appreciate you there, brother. Appreciate you coming through, showing your support.
Don't do him like that, K-Sap.
Said
Nah,
don't
he
do
went-
him like that.
He
Jacob
had to
was
go.
on. Hey, Jacob was on. Hey,
Yeah.
Jacob was on one of your networks. He came
Look,
out.
look. Bro Claude had to go under the bed to grab that hat. That's why he went off camera.
No, it's right here. It's right.
Not under the bed.
He said under the bed.
Little gummy bear. Get out of here.
Right here.
All right, 4 more, guys. 4 more. Let's go.
Oh, let's get her there,
round it
man.
up. Round it up. Round it up.
Hey, man, free
Miss
angel.
D, Miss D, you get up out of here with your goddamn lions and shit. I told you that glass slipper gone.
Not the glass slipper gone.
3 more. Let's go. Let's go.
You
All right,
diabolical.
let's get it. Let's
You
get it. 3 more.
diabolical, boss.
3 more, chat. Help my girl So Pretty Tony. Hit that
3
subscribe
more.
button.
Tree. I need tree.
You need 3 more. Just 3 more, players.
Tree more. Tree
Help a
more.
player out, man.
From the Himalaya.
Hey, man, do we need to start a petition? They already started one online. Free angel, man. Just let her be free.
Hey.
Boy, they try to
If
keep
they
a hook, line,
don't
and sinker.
give Jeff P next year, y'all. I
He
heard
trading
it.
it. Come on.
I heard
What'd you
it.
say?
Jeff
I
P
heard-
is not going anywhere,
I
bro.
heard it in
Claude.
every single place that I was. I had to say I had to go to another place because I got a call. I mean, I was cornered and was told, this is what I was told. The truth ain't in me
You
if I'm lying.
just want to shake that hat.
They
Go
said that they was gonna boycott the Chicago Sky if Jeff
His
Pagio
frozen ass.
is not there. They gonna
That's what they
boycott.
said.
That's what they did. I call you, Keisha?
Yeah, that's what they
I
said.
called
Huh?
you. I ain't lying. They said
Say?
boycott
What'd you say?
all
You broke up. What'd you
Chicago
say?
Sky. Boycott Chicago Sky. That's what they were saying. I called Keisha on deck. I called her while I was on deck.
Okay.
It's all good. Let them go into what they got to do.
Mm.
We
Yeah, they
ain't
do
coming.
what I gotta do.
Hey, make sure y'all following these channels before I get up out of here, man. Y'all be trying to keep me on here for
You don't
3-4
care.
hours.
Come on, man. I
can't
just need
do it.
give me 3 more. 3 more. Come on.
Give her 3 more, player. That's all I can tell
Michael
you.
Alter.
Oh, here he go calling Michael Alter out in the middle
Give
of
them
the
to me. Don't take them back now. Don't be an Indian giver. When you give them to me, don't take them back.
Don't be. Hey, man.
It be that way sometimes.
So what we doing? KSAT, we were only watching the second half of the game on
yeah, we boycotting, right?
Oh, no, I'm watching my game full fledged. I'm gonna let y'all have that. I come after the.
Oh, Keisha, you being
I
diabolical.
gotta be fine. I gotta be fine tuned. I gotta be in front of. I
I'm
gotta be
being
in front of my
funny.
big screen.
You messy
Watch.
Marvin. You.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that the same day as your Vikings?
Vikings are Monday
No.
night. What game you talking about, Keith?
I'm talking about
Nothing's
Sky and the Aces.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
2 more, y'all. Come on, hit it on up. Hit it on up. 2
He
more.
so mad. Keisha didn't even go
I
live.
ain't getting out of here until y'all give me those other 2.
Dad didn't piss me off. I sent out a message to the subscribers. We will be on Full Court Trio tonight. Bump them.
And what happened was y'all didn't show up and they subscribed to y'all's channel, man. Look how God worked, boy.
Yeah. I sent out a message say bump them.
That message you sent out must have got caught up in the algorithm, man, because they got y'all where y'all need to be. Now
I'm
it's
not
time to
supporting
roll.
them tonight. Not with that foolishness.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah,
So-
but make sure, like I said, man, come on, guys, man. On all jokes aside, man, y'all go support So Pretty Tony and y'all go support L, man.
Let's see what my likes say.
It's a movement, man. So y'all go ahead and do Let's go and get this thing popping, man. ADP, I think Miss D and AD. Well, I think ADP gonna be on. I don't know if she's gonna be on the D block.
If she ain't, I'm going.
You know
in.
what's funny, man?
What?
ADP, you like going on the D block during the weekday. Why come you don't do it on the goddamn weekend? That's diabolical.
Cause she got a milkman too.
You always talk about somebody in the milkman.
You know what I'm saying, I think you should do the D block. Friday be a good night to do the D block for you.
Cart Blanco say we on a half a game protest.
Yeah. Yeah, ADP.
right.
I think Friday night, man. Friday night or Saturday night, man. And the weekend, man. I think you should do it on the weekend, man. Cause like y'all doing it on them weekdays, man. You know, for some people got jobs they gotta get up and go to, man. I want y'all to get everybody's undivided attention,
I ain't
man.
gonna lie, ADP. I was struggling last night. I was on the struggle bus.
Exactly. I don't see how y'all. That's what I'm saying. I don't see how y'all. I can't do it no more, man. I just can't. It's hard, man.
We're gonna get you on the D block. We're gonna get something going on the D block.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, get her, like, yeah.
But
okay,
like you say, it got to be the weekend, man. I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, ADP. Oh, hey, ADP at 400 subscribers, man. Y'all get her 100 more, man. So everybody that's not subscribed to ADP, man, y'all need to get over there.
See that. Did y'all see that?
Yep, I saw it.
Somebody from Twitch coming over here.
No, I'm talking about.
What's up, Twitchy? Hey, go on and hit that like button.
Did y'all see Jalen Carter spitting on that?
Yeah. Wait, hey, y'all talk about that on another show.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that was nasty as hell.
Yeah.
You would have got pimp slapped. Never mind. Move. Oh, we got somebody on the Twitchy. Okay, Twitchy.
Nah, that's a bot.
Oh, is it?
It said cheap viewers on streambo.com.
Oh, I didn't.
They're trying to.
Yeah, see, that's the only thing about Twitch, man. They get a lot of bots that be coming up in their advertising stuff.
Gotcha.
But they snuck on in over here, though, didn't they?
They sure did slip on in here.
They came through. Yeah. I don't know what door they came through.
Yeah.
They must have been at the bottom of the Chicago sky and came up. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
All I know is this. Hey, man, the struggle is real.
Y'all did had a great show tonight.
Let me tell you something. Being an Angel Reese fan is not for the weak.
It sure ain't.
Yeah, El, we appreciate you taking your time out, man, since you were settled and not driving. Coming up and rocking out with us. You probably fell asleep on us, but
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, you go get yourself together, man. You get yourself.
Claude and went off camera because you
put them fluids in you.
Bro Claude went off camera because you talked about his hat.
That little cubby bear.
Man. Oh, is that what it is? Why he was shaking his head so hard?
Yeah, he hurt his feelings about his little cub.
It's all good. Yeah, but nah, hey, great show, man. Appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you so pretty, Tony. L, always. I know you probably you laying in the bed.
Oh, look, man. Me.
L, you laid down, ain't you?
No.
Oh, okay. Sound like you was laying down under the cover.
Yeah, so she's sitting on her couch with her legs.
95 degrees out here. Ain't no cover.
Oh, you on the back porch?
No, it's just hot, period.
Nah, you on the back porch doing something you ain't got no business doing, man. Your voice can change.
Don't be doing that live. I'm appalled.
L doing something. She real low key right now. Her demeanor didn't change. Yeah, we got you.
Got quiet on you.
It's 50 degrees in Chicago.
We ain't talking about Chicago right now. We was talking about where L is.
Yeah, I just said
stop trying to make it about yourself, man. Chill out.
I said Chicago.
No, we didn't want to hear about Chicago, man. We was talking to L, man. Stop that.
I just said.
You better get you a heater for that garage. I don't want.
Yeah, this is about the time that I met Bro Claude when it was cold as shit and he had that damn blanket and a stogie.
You better get him a heater for this upcoming winter. He gonna get messed up.
Yeah, man. But chat, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I gotta get up out of here, man. But we appreciate you so pretty, Tony. We appreciate you, L.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Appreciate you, Bro Claude. Well, I ain't gotta appreciate that. Oh, fucking cubby. But nah, I ain't gotta appreciate him.
2 more subs. Two more subs, y'all. 2 more.
So pretty, Tony need 2 more subs.
You'll get it. You'll get it. What Lola Emery said.
What is it?
The love. They love you and support you when it's beneficial. The whole team benefited from Angel being on the floor. Yeah. Always catch the flag from the station. But yeah, go ahead, Keisha. You can go and take it away.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for rolling with us tonight. Appreciate my panelists coming up here talking ball and craziness and a whole bunch of hate. And I guess it's true. There's a lot of hating, jealous mofos in the W.
That's
Either
in the
way,
world. That's in the world.
that's just the world we live in, man. Humans are jealous of other humans. So that it is what it is. I'm
When you're
pretty
great,
sure.
they're gonna hate.
Yes. I'm pretty sure this story will keep evolving. I'm pretty sure Chicago Sky with they 31-10 self or whatever the hell it is will continue to be relevant when they probably shouldn't be relevant. So we'll have more stories to tell as we go into the off season and going. Even though KSF say he is banned from talking about the Chicago Sky, talking about what people gonna be doing, he gonna end up talking about it though. But either way it goes,
I'm gonna be talking about Jacob here in a minute.
Jacob leaving you with this. He's leaving you with this.
I know. I put it up there so I put it up there so everybody can see.
Hey, he a young fella. You know, he 21. You know, he a young fella.
Be looking out. I'm gonna send a comment out, try to see who y'all. We definitely gonna do on the Players Club. We definitely gonna do Monday Night Vikings against the
Chicago Bears.
And I think Sunday night we're gonna do Ravens versus the Bills. So
I mean, you know what's funny? Why everybody got something to say about me and the Vikings? Like, I just don't understand. When you're great, they gonna hate, man. I don't
Vikings
understand.
going 7-10.
Hey, they in the Midwest. I roll
Hey,
with the Midwest. I roll with the Midwest, K-Sap. We all roll with the Midwest.
They want to dig in on
Thank
my
you, Robin
team,
Jones.
man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I understand. You always come for the head honcho. I understand.
So probably Sunday night, the Players Club is probably gonna do the Ravens versus the Bills, and then on Monday night we gonna see Bear Down in the Vikings.
And on Monday night, don't believe shit they say over there on the Players Club. Don't believe shit they gonna say.
Don't believe that. But thank y'all for rocking with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anybody else got anything else to say? We love y'all.
Don't let them fucking mofos say shit in the chat.
Peace and hair grease, been down.
Whatever. Thank y'all, chat. Have a good night.
Been down, Jacob.
Shut up.
AC Shutdown, Calvin, been down.